till you get my meals. I'm gunning for the money in the bank. Coming with a dank, scrolling in the tank, rolling with the gang. You sit and I on the sideline tripping. I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin. Yeah. I'm okay.
What up, though? Welcome to Woodward Redweights live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm Easy. That's Spin More Rax.
What up, though?
Young Chris, JB Smooth. Smash that like button. 5-star review on our podcast platforms. I appreciate you guys. Coming off of a fresh Pistons L last night. You guys catch the game?
Yeah. I watched the second half.
Yeah. That's the worst half to watch.
That was tough.
Literally, that was the worst half to watch. Yeah.
I mean, blew a 15-point lead.
Yeah.
Couldn't do anything in the fourth quarter.
What do you contribute it to?
I think it was the lack of pieces. You know, you're missing all those guys. Your starters, Cade was getting a lot of minutes. He couldn't buy anything in the fourth quarter. He wasn't getting any foul calls. And he looked tired, man. They were paused. They were riding him pretty hard. So, without Burks, without Duran, obviously without Boyan, without Morris, without Livers, it was pretty slim pickings for guys that are going to go in there and make a difference for you, and it caught up to him at the end of the game.
That is the one crazy part about this team, witnessing how I guess the resurgence. I mean they look a lot better than they did the previous past 2 years. And they're still missing all those pieces. I have good things to take away from it. I feel like Pistons Twitter was having an absolute meltdown. It was. I mean, Cade was taking shots last night. Mm-hmm. Now I'm not talking about in the game. I'm talking post game on Pistons Twitter. People are going at Cade. I mean, a reputable guy too. My guy Keith.
Yeah.
Keith from Carolina. He loves Detroit Pistons. He's constantly posting the history pieces and stuff like that. And he posted a hit piece on Cade Cunningham. I don't know where that came from, Chris.
Yeah, I think this is a bad game to evaluate Cade because you took away all his options and you saw how fantastic he was in the first half. But again, we talk about literally the best shooters on the Detroit Pistons were all out, minus Joe Harris, who's been struggling up until last night. He had a decent game, but Cade was balling. But that's what happens because you take away Duran, his diving rim running big man, he really just didn't have a lot of offense around him. And so in the first half, Cade was cooking. In the second half, you saw all of his shots were a lot more difficult. Why? Because the defense realized at halftime, hey, we just have to stop this one guy tonight and we win.
Yeah.
And that was what it was. And also Ayton just punking Bagley again. Bagley looks great when he's playing against second bench big men, but not against starters.
Yeah, I think he has moments offensively, though. Just defensively, Bagley's just never going to give that to you.
No, that's fair. Killian gave you nothing, absolutely nothing.
Wow.
James Wiseman gave you a negative. He had more fouls and turnovers than he did in minutes.
Too.
Yeah, James Wiseman, you leave him on the bench. So it's tough, man. It's tough when you don't have anybody, when you don't have any players. You're missing 3 of your 4 most important players on the team, so it sucks.
I feel like you're set. That's just a terrible game to evaluate Cade. Again, you're talking the most decimated team that Cade has probably ever played with. I mean, even in the rookie season, Cade at least had Jeremy Grant. There was nothing equivalent to Jeremy Grant offensively for Cade to work with last night. So it was just a tough game, and I feel like it's very unfair to look at that game and then be like, see, because I saw the tweets you guys were saying, you guys were showing me about how people are unimpressed by Cade, and it's dude, what are you talking about? What is there to work with? Context is everything. You're defend the Glenn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cape for Cade here. It's the same thing. Just context matters. He was working with spoiled vegetables, man.
Yeah, it was tough. It was tough, man. He didn't have a lot of guys out there helping him, and the one thing I will agree with is the turnovers.
Yeah.
They got to figure that situation out. But when you have 4 guys collapsing on you when you're trying to make moves or trying to get the ball into the paint, turnovers are going to happen. So
yeah, I think something should be said too for Shaedon Sharpe. I mean, what is it, 23, 25 points in the second half alone? In that third quarter especially, and some of them are some calls, and obviously the NBA officiating is so frustrating to watch sometimes. It's you just watch the same thing happening on the other side of the floor, nothing, and then you come down this side, now it's a foul, whatever. We'd like some consistency there, but Shaedon Sharpe, 25 points in that second half, I mean, he did his thing. Yeah, he looks good, and I ain't gonna say it.
Cade has been disappointing, but he's playing with bumps. How has he been disappointing? Tell me how he's been disappointing.
Oh, screw that guy.
The man is balling. Yeah, his turnovers has been a little disappointing. But it's hard. Like I said, when the entire defense is focusing on you, when you have 4 guys closing in on you, you're gonna turn the ball over. It's not easy when you're trying to make passes and everybody's off of everyone on the perimeter because you're the only threat out there.
And again, Monty finally started to address this last night. I mean, people have asked every game about the turnovers, and Monty's been like, yeah, I'm not concerned. And James Edwards asked him last night, are you finally starting to get concerned about the turnovers? And he's like, yeah, a little bit. But again, people got to factor in, Cade is learning a 0.5 second offense. Like, you get the ball, you react, you go, you make split decisions. This is fast paced, and this is something that's totally new that Cade is adjusting to. And not only that, it's not the triangle offense where it's slow and methodical, and it's very quick decisions. And so Cade is going to have turnovers early on. But as the season goes on, if he still has these numbers, yes, it's concerning. But right now, again, context, man, context. It's 82 games, and people want to draw conclusions.
That's
after
where
5.
I'm at too. There's like 77 games left. Let's be realistic about the expectations of this team this year too. No one was. I think the over/under was 27.
Yeah.
Like no one knew that they were gonna like even look the way they look so far. So to be freaking out when like this team wasn't really expected to do much this year. Wild to me. I think if anything, we should be a little bit more proud in like the things we've seen. The only thing, like you said, is just the turnovers.
Yeah,
that's it. And by the way, 77 game season, and a ball handler, your main ball handler is going to have turnovers regardless. I'd say 7's a bit much, especially before halftime.
Yeah,
but I suspect those things will change. He'll get more relaxed. He'll get more comfortable with the guys around him, and to the point, I guess. I mean, I know he had Jeremy Grant his rookie year, but Sora out there, he was doing his damn thing.
Yeah, for sure. So, man, it's so easy to buy into Asar Thompson. Like every single game, man, he gives you something, whether it's a highlight play or it's like something the basketball geeks like us get into, like the switching or whatever. But then he also has the lobs, and he's awesome, man. But Cade was 5 for 5 from 3 in the first half. Cade's shooting 40% from 3. So all that talk that Cade can't shoot. Like, I don't want to hear that. So if we're jumping to conclusions on small sample sizes, then Cade's a 40% shooter. He's an elite shooter.
Yeah.
Put him in the class with Steph. Like come on.
Facts.
If we want to jump to conclusions, let's jump to conclusions. Let's do it.
Y'all want to do this? You sure you want to do this? Nah, I'm with you. And the Detroit Pistons as a whole, I'm pretty sure is top 10 3-point shooting in the league right now. And like I think there's 3, 4, 5 guys in there, and none of them are named. What the hell's the name we got from the Nets?
Joe Harris.
Yeah. None of them are Joe Harris, but all of them shooting like 40% from 3. It's a beautiful thing. I got nothing but good takeaways, even in a loss. Obviously, it sucks to lose, but
it just hurts because that's like one of the games you could look at the schedule and be like, the Pistons should win that one.
If they would have won that game last night, they'd be number 2 in the Eastern Conference right now. Which literally means nothing still, though, because there's 77 games left. Like, relax.
Yeah. We'd be playing Indiana Pacers in the second round as the 1 seed.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, bro. The one thing I will say, and I get it from a certain standpoint, but Killian's obviously catching heat. But it's like at the same point, what do you guys expect from Killian? Like, and even though I know he's been performing poorly offensively, I still think that they're playing some winning ball. Like, even though they lost this game, the only game they really truly got blown out in was the OKC game.
Yeah,
and OKC's a damn good team that has a lot more chemistry going than the Detroit Pistons do. So it's like, I'm not even ready to bitch about that just yet, even. Although, Jaden Ivey's dad, he's
not happy.
Yeah, he's not happy. He's getting pretty.
I mean, he shouldn't be happy. Killian Hayes is dog shit. Like, there's no reason he should be starting over his son. There's no reason he should be starting over multiple players on this roster. Like, we're gonna get into that. We got a whole segment about Killian Hayes being ass and how he needs to be off of this.
Ass.
He needs to be off of this starting roster because I'm done with it. I'm done with the Killian Hayes experiment. He tried to start him. He's doing the same shit he's been doing the past 3 years. Stop. It's not going to get better. It won't get better. He's cooked. Send him to Siberia. Like,
I think though, again, context. I don't love the fit. Let's be real. I'll be real. I don't love the fit, but I get what Monty's like looking for, I guess, in it. And he just kind of depended that Killian's going to eventually knock down the shots. I don't think it's necessarily going to come, but
it's not. I
see, again, a winning formula here. And just like and this is a random example, but remember Roberson on the OKC?
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't Dick, but he was just kind of like he wasn't even really good at defense either. He kind of was just
there.
there.
He's pretty good at defense.
I think he shot better than Killian. I'm gonna look that up, but I'm almost positive.
I'm for sure shot better than Killian. I think he's out of the league now, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
I mean,
But he got that Rachel girl from 2K. She's fine.
Wait, did he?
Yeah, they've been together for like years since before he retired. Andre Roberson.
He's
really
Rachel, the 2K girl.
For
Rachel
real?
Demita.
No way.
Damn.
Rachel Demita?
Yeah.
Good for him.
When
Crazy.
did this happen?
Good for him.
I mean, yeah. I feel like she could get any of those guys. That's who she picked. Good for him.
Well, there was a joke for a while that like all that was on 2K was like backup centers, and I was like, oh man, she's got a type. But then she she cuffed Andre. Actually, they just posted a video this weekend. I saw it on my Instagram.
You're an avid follower.
Yeah, fuck.
I mean, I'm just making sure.
Chris subscribes to her OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure that the door is closed. That's all I'm doing.
But I think Killian is like that piece to like this team. What it will be eventually too.
We should have traded Killian for Brittany Griner. Like,
Nice.
it would have been a better
Cash
trade.
considerations.
That would have been a better trade.
Free Korkmaz.
Free Korkmaz. I'll trade him Killian for Korkmaz straight up.
Straight up.
Straight up, give me Korkmaz. You can have Killian.
What is Korkmaz's numbers? They gotta be like
Better than Killian's.
I'm just saying, right?
Yeah.
27 minutes played last night for Killian. He had 27% shooting percentage.
Zero points.
Again, I don't hate it though. It's like a
I hate
winning
it.
formula type thing. And when Monte comes back, he's starting anyway, right? Didn't Monte already say that already?
What?
But when Morris comes back, he's gonna be the starting too.
I hope.
I hope so too. Chris, I don't
know why Alec Burks isn't starting over. Well, I mean, he was hurt yesterday.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
like,
I agree with you that
if Alec Burks is playing tonight, he has to start over Killian. If Killian Hayes is starting tonight and Alec Burks is healthy and Jaden Ivey has a pulse, I'm not watching the game.
Stop paying the table. You like knock out my thing every time.
I'm not watching the game
Tonight?
if Killian Hayes is starting and Alec
Why?
Burks
You know he's gonna start.
and Jaden Ivey are healthy. There's no way you can start.
It's
him
a
up.
fit thing. I don't understand. This is the
How
best,
is that a better
This is
fit?
the best basketball they played in 2 years.
How is Killian a better fit than Alec Burks or Jaden Ivey?
defensively? They like him better defensively. They like him that. I mean, he's been taking a little bit more shots than I like. I was test of that.
He scored 0 points last night. He can't shoot. How is that your whole thing? You want a shooter next to Cade. How can you say Killian's a better fit?
Shooter or defender? Let's get it right. And Killian is a defender.
Barely. It doesn't make up for him being ass. Like, I'm sorry. Good defense isn't getting outweighed for the terrible fucking product I see him put out there every game.
Hold on. And to be fair, it's not this level of defender. And to be fair, it's also like a 5-man unit. But Ben Wallace gave you like nothing offensively. Close to nothing offensively. He's one of the greatest Detroit Pistons all time.
Don't ever.
No, I don't care. No, but that could be a piece in your starting lineup. I don't care.
Mention Killian
Don't
Hayes in
care.
the same breath as Ben Wallace. That's
I'm just telling
disrespectful.
you, defense or 3-point shooting is what I've been asking for next to Cade. That's what Killian's giving you. This is the best way. This is the best version of this team we've seen the past 2 years. And on top of that, be fucking patient because you got Monte Morris coming back. Maybe Ivy starts eventually at some point in the season. He gets his shit together from what Monty wants to see out of him. But I just don't understand like the freaking out. And this is the best version of this team we've seen the past 2 years.
Because I think it can be better.
I think you're wrong.
You don't think Alec Burks would be a better option in the starting offense than Killian?
I do agree. I think Alec Burks would be a better option. But I trust Monty a lot more than. No offense. I hope you don't take offense to this.
Oh, no.
Yeah, exactly.
How dare you?
I trust Monty's opinion a lot more than yours. I don't mean to come in any type of way, but like I see what he's trying to do.
How dare you not respect my basketball opinion as much as Monty Williams?
Yeah.
You motherfucker.
Like that's the part I guess I just don't get. How do you guys not like?
Lindsey Hunter was what? Lindsey Hunter could knock down open shots. Killian can't hit open shots at all. Like if he was shooting 25% from 3. Okay.
I think he's shooting 27.
I think his true shooting percentage is 33%, which is fucking terrible.
Higher than 25.
His true shooting. That's not 3-point percentage. That is true shooting. That's everything.
What's his 3-point of the year?
He sucks.
23%.
Don't play him. It's over. Fucking put him in. Send him to the Sharks.
Overreact. I get called a hater a lot in this show. You're a hater.
I'm a hater. Yeah, I am. I hate Killian Hayes. He should not be starting for this team anymore.
I don't get it. It's the best we've seen this team be. Chris, talks about Glorious Cannabis.
All right. Glorious Cannabis is back. And just in time for football, they are dropping a new ice water bubble hash infused pre-roll called Honolulu Blue. It smells so good, it's like the whiff of the first playoff win in 31 years. It's a gassy, aggressive strain named in honor of Killian Hayes. If you haven't had one of these ice water pre-rolls, you are missing out. They are so smooth. You can find them at Dispo Dispensary for 25% off using the code Woodward at gloriouscanna.com.
Killian shooting 23%.
Woodward Sports crew all throughout football season on Saturdays and Sundays to join our college football and Detroit Lions live watch parties.
Inside the 5, caught, end zone, touchdown Detroit Lions!
With money on the line, featuring different special guests and surprises. Start times will vary depending on the game. Only on our Woodward Sports YouTube channel. Join Woodward Sports' own Jeff Iafrate along with special WSN guests for the most anticipated Lions season in decades. Filled with different surprises and expert analysis. You're not going to want to miss out. Go to our Woodward Sports YouTube channel on Sundays and tune in live from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m.
Where's the most convenient place to get that big fitness energy?
It's Planet Fitness!
Join today for just $1 down, $10 a month. With over 2,400 locations and equipment for every workout, you can get in, get energized, and get going. And with free fitness training and most clubs open 24 hours, everyone belongs in the judgment-free zone. So join today for $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime.
Now, coming to Woodward Sports, Woodward and Main Street, the Woodward Sports Network Detroit Lions Show. Let's go! Catch Gabrielle D. Phillips, Matt Broder, and Terry Foster for all the latest news on your Detroit Lions every week. Only on the Woodward Sports Network YouTube channel and woodwardsports.com.
Your childhood may be over, but playtime is not. Outdoor Equipment Company is your source for outdoor power equipment, sales, service, and parts, carrying top brands such as Bad Boy, LS Tractor, Steel, and more, servicing the Great Lakes regional locations of Metro Detroit and Greater Lansing. For more information, visit us at OutdoorEquipmentCo.com. Outdoor Equipment Company, your power equipment playground.
What up, welcome back to Heavyweights, live on WoodSports.com. I'm Easy, Spin More Rax.
What up,
Chris, JB Smooth. I'm Salty, says Killian is the NBA version of Will Harris.
Facts.
That is facts. I can't
He's
disagree with
worse.
that one.
He's worse than Will Harris.
Also, comment from somebody else. Pretty good burn, I'm not going to lie. I think it's Chico G says this is also the best we've seen the Lions in a while, too. But nobody trusts Brad Holmes. It's not the situation.
Not nearly the same.
Who has a better resume to this point, John Lynch or Brad Holmes?
John Lynch.
And who made the move for Chase Young?
John Lynch.
So it kind of hurt to see that we didn't try there, right?
All I know is Killian should be in a Siberia. Like,
I think you're overreacting.
send him to Greenland. He
Overreact.
shouldn't be on an NBA roster.
I won't be surprised though if Burks. I don't know though, because when Monty was asked about him shooting last night, he's like, I don't think he's shooting enough.
Yeah, he was like, he was like, I'm not concerned with the number of shots. I was like, and then for I am, like, I'm concerned.
I'm really not like. That was a really winnable game. Again, outside of OKC, all these games were.
Didn't we pass up on some people to draft Killian, says Shift God? Yeah, literally anybody else would have been better.
Yeah,
Literally.
Notably Tyrese Halliburton.
And Tyrese Maxey, too.
And Tyrese Maxey.
Tyrese Maxey with Cade would be awesome.
but
he's balling.
we wouldn't have Cade without.
Yeah,
Killian.
butterfly effect.
Yeah, so here's what it is. I'm gonna send this video at some point to you, Chris, during the show. I don't know how much time we really want to spend on it, but did you see the Michigan staffer get caught up by the YouTubers?
Yeah.
Well, I get it. It's really disturbing. It's weird all around. But let's jump into football. Detroit Lions talk for a bit here. Grading the Detroit Lions rookies through the first 8 weeks of the season, Spinny. What do you got? And you can even feel free to throw in Colby Sorsdale too.
Grading the Detroit Lions rookies, we going one at a time. Who looks the best? What's the?
Let's start with Jahmyr Gibbs.
Jahmyr Gibbs. I'll give Jahmyr Gibbs a B. I'll give Jahmyr Gibbs a B. B. Yeah, a B. A B. Solid B. It's, it took him a little while, but he broke out. When he got the carries, he showed that he is a good running back in this league, that he can be a very talented runner in this league. He's had 2 good games in a row. Hopefully he can stack that into another one when they go into LA to play the Chargers. But I'm going to give him a B, man. Jahmyr Gibbs has impressed these past 2 games. And like I said, man, the first couple games when he was only getting a handful of carries, I saw a lot of things I liked. I saw a lot of things I was like, all right, this kid's gonna be good in this league. When he was finishing off runs, the way he was making guys miss, he wasn't getting the volume. And then when he got the volume, you saw him go out there and ball. So I'm going to give him a B.
Yeah, I'm going to go with a B. I think he's come along. He's come along where they want him. Obviously, they're comfortable with him getting the starting reps with David Montgomery out. And I don't know if that means much with the fact that David Montgomery's hurt. He's the most talented guy there. But I think we're seeing the things out of him that we've all been asking for. Quite literally yesterday, broke it down thanks to Dan Orlowski and Austin Eckler to some of the stuff that he's showing. You know what I'm saying, that veteran backs do. So I think he has come along, and I think he's only gonna get better. That's what we expected. When people were kind of like thrashing, throwing the hate, we threw up the numbers of Christian McCaffrey. We had Stick filling in on your birthday for that day, and he was like, he's being pissed off about it. But it takes time with these rookies. One guy hasn't taken time with. I go B, by the way, for Jahmyr Gibbs. I didn't say that already. But one guy hasn't taken time with that I'm giving an A+ to. Sam Laporta.
Yeah.
That kid is nuts.
He's got to be an A+. He has to be an A+. He's on pace to set rookie records for a tight end. He is one of the top graded tight ends in the league so far as a rookie. The man has done nothing but impress. I said he was going to have a big impact on this team. I said he was going to be an impact player on this team, and I got clowned for it.
You did get clowned for it.
But this guy is showing that's who he is. He's great after the catch. He's a great receiving option. Him and Jared already have a very good chemistry. He's been extremely impressive, not only catching and yards after the catch, but blocking as well. Has been very, very good at both facets of playing the tight end position. So I got an A+ for Sam Laporta. You can't ask for anything more than he's given you.
Currently on pace to have the third best season of any rookie tight end of all time. I'm going to go on the limb and say he might end up first.
Yeah.
Because the numbers weren't far off. I think it was like 939 yards is what he's on pace for. Mike Ditka was at 1076. He might smash that because Laporta's bound to have another big game against a couple of these cupcakes that we have left in the schedule. Sam Laporta, A+ for me, out of the park pick from Brad Holmes. It's got him in the second round. That's nuts. By the way, I mean, I just want to give Brad Holmes credit too. I mean, obviously credit to him for drafting him, but Ben Johnson it seems like no matter who he's had in there at the tight end position, he's made it work.
Yeah.
But it's been Brock Wright, Shane Zylstra, Sam Laporta, T.J. Hawkinson. I mean, to be honest with you, Laporta's outpacing the numbers that Hawkinson did with Ben Johnson. It's very, very, very impressive. All right, A+. JB, Chris, do you guys want in on this, or you want to just keep rolling?
I mean, for everything so far, I've agreed. B for Gibbs, and then A+ for Sam Laporta. I think those are both pretty nail on the head there.
Oh yeah, I agree.
All right, moving on.
Black Stallions.
I should have started with this one or did this one before Sam Laporta, but he was A+. He's been kind of perfect. Jack Campbell, though.
Jack Campbell.
Why are you trying to say you remember him from high school or something?
Jack Campbell.
I think he sat behind me in biology.
I think he tried to kidnap the governor. Jack Campbell. I'm going to give Jack Campbell a C+.
Damn it. Okay. That's not great.
A C+. I think he's done well. You know, he's out there. He's obviously, it takes a little bit for these rookie linebackers to kind of get settled into the league to become what we think they're going to become. He's shown flashes. Of being very good. He's shown flashes in pass coverage and different things that he can do. He's got 34 tackles on the season already, so he's on pace to have almost 80 tackles as a season. On pace to get to somewhere around 100 tackles this year. So, I mean, I expected more. I will say that. But it's not like he's been completely awful. He's been solid.
Yeah, it's crazy to now I'm looking back as the seasons progress, the narratives and the topics we've had discussed, and maybe it's because offense is a little bit more interesting. But it's people have such a hard on for bashing Jameson Williams. At a time, people had such a hard on for bashing Jahmyr Gibbs. But here's Jack Campbell just trotting along behind the scenes. No one wants to talk about it. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say, but I got a C+ too. I didn't expect him to start this season. I thought it was going to be a little bit of a slow roll. He has been utilized in different ways before he ever was even in college. I think he's only going to continue to grow in those roles, but as a first-round pick, I think it's fair to have wanted more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're just not hearing the people bitch about that.
Yeah,
I wonder why.
He's got 34 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, a sack, a pass defense, and 4 starts.
Yeah, why do you think everyone's bitching about him as much as...
Because Anzalone's playing lights out.
Yeah, that's fair. But so was Dave Montgomery. Dave Montgomery's balling.
Yeah.
That's because people don't own Jack Campbell fantasy.
Yeah.
That's probably what it is, the fantasy guys.
That's true.
That
is
he's
true.
white.
Man, he's white.
Give him a pass. What's your grade for Jack Campbell, Chris?
Yeah, it's a C+ as well. So I feel like we're just all gonna, since we're consistent with it, we're just gonna guess the next grade, and it's gonna be the same. But yeah, C+ for everything you guys said. I think he's shown flashes. I also think it's like you guys said, a credit to the other linebackers around him stepping up. We thought the linebacking core was relatively weak. Anzalone had a good season, but I don't even think people expected him to be this good for this long. So
I agree.
him, and then Barnes has had great flashes so far this year as well, and great moments. So I think it's more so that the other linebackers are stepping up rather than him kind of sinking. So C+ is fair. I'd say above average. He's shown flashes of why you want him, maybe not first round talent, but he's shown flashes of being very, very good.
Who is it for you, JB? I mean, what's the grade for you, JB, on Jack Campbell?
I agree with you guys. It's a C+. Like, if it's a group project, he's putting in, at least a minimal amount of effort, but still when it comes up to the presentation, it's like, oh, you have been listening, you have been paying attention this whole time. All right, I get it. And like you guys said, you see flashes from him, but I kind of feel like Anzalone is kind of overshadowing him. Like, we see more of him than we do Jack Campbell, and it's like we kind of want to root more for Jack Campbell,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the guy in the group presentation that you give like the short slides to. he's the guy that like you just give the smallest role to, and he's doing fine in that role. He's doing fine. He's getting you through the presentation.
And it's fair. You know what I'm saying? By the way, somebody asked, why am I giving J-Mo a pass but not Jack Campbell? Brother, we're not even talking about J-Mo right now.
We're talking about rookies.
No one even gave J-Mo a pass. What are you talking about, fam? I love you, Paul, but come on, fam. All right. Here's you guys started off pretty hot. I put in a bet personally before the season began as a defensive rookie of the year. Mm-hmm. Brian Branch.
I'm going to give Brian Branch a B-.
B-?
A B-.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that might be a little harsh, but
Kind of harsh, yeah.
nah, I'm sticking with it. I'll just go solid B. Solid B.
Yeah.
Bump him up a little bit. Because he started off fantastic.
Grade him on the curve because the team's doing well.
Yeah,
I feel like Campbell got graded on the curve.
I'll start him
team's
off.
doing well.
I'll put him at a B. He has been very solid. He's very good at what he does. Actually,
B's fair. That's why I got it.
I'm going to give him a B+.
Okay.
I'm going to give him a B+.
That's what I have.
Because he's went out there,
Shut up,
in the
Chris.
beginning of the season, he made a lot of plays. He's flashy. He's doing his thing. He got injured, missed a couple games, and now he's coming back. He's getting back into the swing of things. It's not like he's having a bad year, like not even close. The man has 33 tackles, 4 pass defense. He's got the interception. He's got the touchdown. He's got 4 tackles for loss. Like, he's having a great year for sure.
Yeah.
He would be an A. Like, if he never got hurt. I know it sucks to take off points for him getting hurt, but he's getting back in the swing of things. He's getting back to being the great player that he is, and I'm really happy with what he's been doing so far.
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it too, I'm bumping mine up to a B+. I had a B, but I think back to the Falcons game. He was extremely impactful. And obviously, he is the reason why they won that game in KC, in my opinion. Without that pick 6, I don't know if the Detroit Lions necessarily get it done. But we got to go to commercial break. When we get back, maybe bitch about some more stuff. But first, got to tell you guys about Mark White. When you're buying or selling real estate, Mark White is the best place to go because flexibility is key to success. He's got the minute-by-minute listing agreement, and you can cancel your listing agreement for any time with no penalty whatsoever. Give him a call today at 248-290-8242 or visit him at markwhitesales.com.
Check it out.
And tell us about Les Stanford.
Les Stanford, check it out. That's what I was about to say. What happens when you run a great business for over 50 years? You expand and offer more products to more people. This is exactly what Les Stanford did by adding Les Stanford Buick GMC, the same great service that customers have come to know and trust on Woodward Avenue, just south of 9 Mile. Check out Les Stanford in Dearborn today and find the brand you want at lesstanford.com.
Woodward Sports own Tom Mazaway and Sam Stick Day will be hosting our Lions postgame show after every Lions game all season long. Tune into the Woodward Sports YouTube channel for his hot off the press takes, game analysis, and Kool-Aid sipping celebrations. You won't want to miss it. Join Maz, Stick, and special guests each week immediately following every Lions game, exclusively on the WSN YouTube channel. Now, coming to Woodward Sports. Woodward and Main Street. The Woodward Sports Network Detroit Lions Show. Catch Gabrielle D. Phillips, Matt Broder, and Terry Foster for all the latest news on your Detroit Lions every week. Only on the Woodward Sports Network YouTube channel and woodwardsports.com.
Downtown's Woodward Sports Bar has 13 TrackMan simulators, certified instructors, and most importantly, a full bar and restaurant. Make sure you guys tap in with 5-Iron Golf. They got golf leagues where you can win a trip to the Dominican Republic. 5irongolf.com. Check it out. Welcome back. What's going on?
I don't know. Crazy. That's right. You just leave the live read up on that.
It's for JB.
Oh,
I know.
for JB?
Even if it was JB, you just leave the graphic up there. Don't switch it to
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I mean, 5-star review on podcast platforms. Smash that like button. Welcome back to whatever it's live. 5irongolf.com.
Yeah.
Check it out.
All right. Per the people's request, we're going to drag this grading out to the veterans of this team. We're going to break down both offense and defense. Because I seen, obviously, you guys want to talk about J-Mo. I see the J-Mo conversation sparked already. Now I want to talk a little bit about the defense, too. Let's start offensively, though, Spinny. Josh Reynolds.
Josh Reynolds.
What are you grading Josh Reynolds so far this season?
Josh Reynolds. I'm going to give Josh Reynolds a...
Yep, A. That's what I got.
A minus.
Nice.
I'm going to give Josh Reynolds A minus. He's been very good. Very, very good when called upon. Nice. He had that fumble. That was tough. He kind of, I don't know, I feel like in the beginning of the year, he was getting a lot more looks than he has been the past couple of games. Mm-hmm. He hasn't really done much in the past 2 games for the Detroit Lions. But when his number is called upon, when he is called upon as a player, he's been making things happen. So I'll give him an A minus.
Yeah, I got to go with A2. Up until last week, I think we mentioned it yesterday, he was on par with Jamar Chase. Mm-hmm. And that's like the guy who's like 1B, 1C, and comes like grading the wide receivers in the entire league. It sounds crazy to say, but it's true. He's averaging, like, I think it's 18 yards per reception. He's been phenomenal for the Detroit Lions. And even go back to the game where Amon St. Brown was gone. Josh Reynolds was a huge piece of that. He's one of the reasons I lost money in that Raiders game, because I thought he was a lock for that 30 yards. Because every single time he catches a ball, not been too many games where hasn't been at least 3 of them. It's been for like 20-plus yards every single time.
Yeah.
I think he's like second or third in touchdowns for the team, too. Josh Reynolds gets an A for me easily. Now, I'm going to go to Chris and JB. We get to the actually, fuck it, Chris. Give us a grade.
Yeah, it's an A. I mean, yeah. How can you not give him an A? At the end of the day, he's performed very well in his role, and even stepped up and went above and beyond in situations that was needed. So, A. Keep
JB?
It short and sweet.
Yeah.
I gotta go A minus, B plus. So around the same range. It's not like you're asking him to do a lot, but as you all have said, he's gone above and beyond expectations. So you really weren't expecting this from him. So A minus, B plus. Solid.
Okay. How about? I don't know if I jump into a controversial one right away.
Do it.
All right, fuck it. Give me a grade for Jameson Williams.
D.
Wow, for real?
D.
You?
Yeah.
Give him. Wow.
What do you mean?
Damn. You've been riding hard for Jameson.
I mean, I still expect things out of him. I think he can do things, but he hasn't shown it to us. I'll give him a D. It's, we need to see more. He needs to catch the ball more often. He needs to do things like, yeah, that touchdown was nice, but that can't be. Sorry, dude.
Fucking Italian ass.
Yeah,
put your hands to your side.
Oh, yeah. He needs to do more. He needs to go out there and make things happen. He needs to. I still believe he can. I still believe he can be a great player. I don't think this is what he's going to be, in his career.
It's
but
not to be.
As of right now, I'm going to give him a D.
Chris.
I am at a D plus. I'm right in the same range. Like, at the end of the day, I mean, he has consistently dropped passes in every single game, and he's had 1 touchdown. And again, I'm saying D plus right now, grading off of what he's been right now. It's not in any way looking at the ceiling of the guy. It's nothing about that. It's strictly about his performance so far and not what he can be. So for me, yeah, it's a D plus. I don't know how you can even get close to a C or C plus with this. I really don't. That's still too close.
I was going to C minus as well, too.
Yeah. Because we're the 2 black guys in the room.
I believe in him, man. I think he can be a great player. I think he can do better. I think he will do better. But as of right now, man, it hasn't looked good.
I'll let you go first on this one.
No, like I said, C minus, just because this is hopeful for him. I'm still hopeful that he could turn into something. Even with the drop passes, he's still out there, and you still see an effort.
So you're getting J-Mo with a curve.
Yeah, I'm grading J-Mo with a curve on this one at least. So he's at least out there. I see the effort. I see him blocking. And I don't know, just something just needs to click between him and Jared Goff to make this thing work a lot more. But I'm hopeful. That's why I'm giving him that C-.
What's up, Chris?
So for me, like, can you honestly name something J-Mo's done besides the block and the touchdown?
No, that's pretty much. I mean, there's some blocks obviously going to notice, but yeah.
But that's what I'm saying, man. Like, that's why it equates to like a D plus. Is because he has been out there, and yes, he's not getting targeted every time like Amon-Ra or Sam Laporta. Like, he's not getting as many targets as those guys. But at the end of the day, I mean, if you're telling me in a multi-game sample size, you can only point to 2 plays. Like, come on, man. D plus.
I will say, like, the one was kind of like pivotal in the game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It was a big play with the touchdown. So
big.
I'm going C- because I can't. The drops are they're ugly. I know that the pass isn't perfect. I mean, you're dealing with Jared Goff, the quarterback spot, but like, I'm sorry, I just gotta get him every time. That's like I actually like Goff off the field. But I mean, the drops, man, they're still hitting them in the hands, and like for none of those things to be reeled in, it's not looking great, Bob. It's not looking great. So I got to go with a solid B-. C? C-.
I was about to say, God
Yeah,
damn.
no, I apologize.
Big curve. Pause.
But again, that's just through 8 weeks, as Chris said. Like, this isn't like what we think of him or expect on him for like the rest of the season. We're just going with through that first 8 weeks, and he's only been there like four games now, 3 games. Mm-hmm. It's a C- at best, and this is like the best grade we're giving him. Chat seems to agree too. The polls got 43% C and then 39% D. I'm not mad at you guys for giving them D. I'm just too big of a fanboy. I don't know. I'm not a big J-Mo guy though. I don't think I keep it real. I've been critical of times. You got to defend him.
Yeah.
Those things are carrying on. He's getting bumped off his routes too. I don't think a lot of people are noticing that. All right. What?
Who's next?
Next, there's easy A's, bro. I don't even know like Jared Goff.
A.
Yeah.
A. Yeah. Yep. I'd give him an A+ if like I don't know.
He quit throwing pick
If he quit throwing pick sixes and he did anything against Baltimore, like he'd be an A+. But no, he's been very good. He's been making the right plays. He's a real heady player.
What? What's that even mean?
Very intelligent guy. A grit guy. Locker room presence. Very, very plays the game the right way.
Yeah.
Does a lot of good things.
All right, shut the fuck up.
No, Jared Goff's been fantastic so far this year. I'm going to give him an A.
Yeah, Jared Goff gets an A for me too. Probably should have looked at drawn out, be a little suspenseful, see what my grade was going to be, but it's an A. I don't know how it could be anything else, honestly. Yeah. Chris?
I mean, it's an A. Hendon Hooker's lit a fire under his ass, So
maybe.
Shout out.
JB?
Oh, it's got to be an A. But
C-? No.
D+.
It would be an A+, as Spinny said. Like, hey, you got to keep those turnovers down. But for the most part, you're doing your job. You're doing everything. And like Chris said, hey, maybe Hendon Hooker does set that fire underneath him. Like, hey, I want to be here to get that $50 million contract, so I better straighten the fuck up.
Yeah. I mean, again, he's tasked with running this Ben Johnson offense. He's done it really well.
We're getting accused of Goff meat riding. You don't know who the fuck we are.
You're new here, buddy.
Yeah. No, you can't say anything else. He's been playing well.
I had Amon-Ra on there, but that's an obvious A+. A+. If not, yeah.
A+.
Yeah, A+. That right? Anyone? Yeah. Okay. And then Khalif. You want to do Khalif? Give him a B.
I'd give him a B-. It's been a little underwhelming. I expected more out of him.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Like,
not like a lot more.
Yeah, so I feel like we got what we get out of him. It's not like he's like.
I don't know. He looked real fucking good at camp. Like, he was making people. I expect him to go out there and make a lot of plays, but
yeah. Nah, I'm going B. I can't. I'm throwing a minus on there. I'm kind of hurt by that, but. He's this is the reality of it. Like, with Khalif Raymond, it's like what more are you expecting out of him for like what he's tasked to be? It's a B. Same thing with Jared Goff. It's like he's overperforming, like at certain standpoints.
I got one. How you guys feeling about Tracy Walker? What's the grade you give Tracy Walker?
A.
Yeah, I'm giving.
I get Tracy to A.
We're doing defense next, Chris. God damn it.
It's all right. Who's going to break
Tracy
early?
Walker on offense. What would you grade?
Malcolm Rodriguez at fullback.
Yeah.
A plus.
A plus.
A
I
plus.
love to see it.
He pushed the tush. He got him the first round.
Tushed. We did see our first tush push.
And
on
it was
Detroit
Malcolm.
Lions.
Fucking.
Was it Malcolm?
Yeah, I messaged Malcolm. I was like, bro, I know you gave Jared Goff a bruise the way you, because he fucking
Got your hand full of
paused.
that
Like,
meat.
he hammered his ass.
I gotta see this.
Damn. Yeah, Malcolm was the pusher of the tush.
Nice.
Nice.
Tell us about Guardian Alarm.
Guardian Alarm offers you customized solutions from real experts. They're professional technicians. Take the time to recommend security and automation solutions specific to your needs. They also have 24/7 professional monitoring, so you can know a Guardian Alarm team member will stay on the phone as long as needed. And of course, they have technology backed by people. Your safety and security deserve. Technology has been proven to work, and people who have been proven to care. So call them at 1-800.
Stay out.
That's 1-800.
Stay out.
And let them know Woodward Sports sent you.
Brace yourselves, Detroit. As the sun begins to set, two of Woodward Sports' brightest young stars will be taking the mic for a brand new show. Woodward Nights with Spooner and Broder. The dog days in Detroit are over, and the boys are unleashed. Join in on the banter and hop on the bandwagon of the #1 night show on the internet. Tune into the Woodward Sports YouTube channel every weeknight from 8 to 10 p.m. Woodward Nights with Spooner and Broder. How would you like to win not one, but two vehicles of your choice? One for you and one for your wife, your girlfriend, or your best bud. Get to Lady Jane's today for an award-winning haircut and automatically enter for your chance to win. Courtesy of Les Stanford Buick GMC of Ferndale. Lady Jane's, open 7 days a week, walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome. Join Woodward Sports' own Jeff Iafrate, along with special WSN guests, for the most anticipated Lions season in decades. Filled with different surprises and expert analysis. You're not going to want to miss out. Go to our Woodward Sports YouTube channel on Sundays and tune in live from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m.
Dispo Dispensary, the #1 spot for the best curated cannabis in the state of Michigan. You got to be 21 and over to get it. And if you guys can't make it there, they can deliver it to you. It's called DispoShops.com. Click on the Dispo dash tab, and it might be JB pulling up to hook you up. You got to be 21 and up. And if you guys want to come out for a good time, we'll be at Dispo tomorrow at Hazel Park tomorrow, right? And then
Yes.
Romeo the following time.
Yep.
The Romeo location is open at midnight, so make sure you guys stop by.
Check it out.
What up, there? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights Live at WoodSports.com. I'm Easy, Spin More Rax, Young Chris, JB Smooth. Smash that like button, be a friend, tell a friend, share the stream. Smash the like button for that means the most to us. We are in competition. We've been told. They're on our asses this week. Mm-hmm. The big guys in town. Our numbers are being compared to some of the other shows on the network. And if you guys rock the heavyweights, we need you to smash the like button. It's very much appreciated.
Smash.
But moving on.
Smash.
Defensive grades for the Detroit Lions spinning.
Smash with me.
Let's start with Tracy Walker. Shout out to Chris.
Chris.
Actually, Chris, you start with Tracy Walker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give him an A. I'll give him an A.
Ah.
I think he's done very well. I think he's stepped up into a role that he is obviously very comfortable with, a role that's familiar with him in this Detroit Lions defense, and he's played well. And man, he's just a crazy awesome depth piece to have, because a lot of teams would like a guy like Tracy Walker on their team. So, yeah, an A, can't ask. A.
JB?
I got to go with an A as well. He's doing the best with the opportunities given to him, especially coming off an injury and now stepping in the role as he has. He's making his presence felt out there, so I got to give him an A as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said A before the break. What was yours?
Yeah, I'm going to give him an A as well. The man's been balling. He's got 35 tackles on the season. He's got a tackle for loss, 2 quarterback hits. He got that sack in that game, 2 pass defense, a forced fumble. He's been playing extremely well, all that in 5 starts. I was so happy, we held on to Tracy Walker. I called him a borderline Pro Bowler and was laughed at. But I like what Tracy Walker's doing out there. He made a lot of plays. He continues to make a lot of plays, and I'm happy for him.
Yeah, for me, I know there's a lot more vocal guys on this team. I think Penei Sewell's become one of those too. But Tracy's always kind of been that. I mean, going back to last year, even while I was hurt, him and Kirby had a close bond. I'm kind of happy he wasn't traded for that very reason. I thought obviously you'd get something nice out of him because Tracy, you're seeing what he is in the field, obviously. But I think he carries a certain tone for for the team, not just vocally, but like, he smacks those guys in the field. That's when you get a nickname like Hitsville, USA, which is like a reference to like the Motown that we had here in Detroit too. So I give Trace an A. I think he's been phenomenal. And to the point almost, I mean, CJD, I know we love him, but like, wow, we'll maybe discuss those another time. Do we have to bring him back? Do you need to bring it?
I'd like to bring him back.
Just for the fuck? I mean, because Tracy looks phenomenal.
Yeah, for sure. But, like, I still think Chauncey's a better player.
I think he makes more plays in the ball.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah. That's fair. Is Tracy just a reserve at that point? Like, it feels like we're almost, like, wasting him, you know? I almost want to teach him how to play linebacker the way he's smacking them out there.
Yeah.
Seriously. All right. Going down the defensive unit, Alex Anzalone. Is that
A+.
Right?
A+.
Triple A, Alex Anzalone, then A with the grade?
Yeah.
JB?
A.
Chris?
A.
Don't need to be discussed. That guy's playing out of his mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A+, yeah.
I mean, who would have thought that like the Lions would be so good on national television? They'll pan to like a group of fans and they're all dressed up as Alex Anzalone.
Mm-hmm.
That's how much he's been balling. When the Bears signed Tremaine Edmonds, people were worrying, but I pulled up the numbers. I'm like, yo, Alex Anzalone did this too. He's been balling. He's better than he even was last year too.
Yeah, he had the best year of his career by far last year, and it looks like he's doing, he's on pace to have an even better one this year. The man already has 57 tackles on the season. He's got 3 sacks on the season so far, 4 pass defenses. Like
those 3 sacks are huge.
It's extremely impressive what he's doing out there. He is having the best year of his career by far, and I'm giving Anzo an A+.
I mean, even going back to that Green Bay game, right, when he tipped the ball over to Jerry, that's almost another one in the pass game too. Alex he's been phenomenal. Mm-hmm. He's been tasked with like a couple of tough guys to guard too, from the Kyle Pitts, Mark Andrews got the better of him, but he's been up against it. He's been up against it week to week. Okay, how about the pride and joy of this defense, the face of this defense, if you will, Aiden Hutchinson? What's your grade for Aiden? I feel like effort-wise,
I'm giving Hutch a B-.
B-?
Yeah.
Is this like a Michigan State bias?
No.
B-?
I'm going to give him a B-.
What is this?
I want to see him get to the quarterback more. I want to see him get the quarterback on the ground more. I mean, he is, like you said, the pressures have been amazing. What he's been doing, collapsing the pocket, it can't be overlooked. But like, you got to get the quarterback on the ground more. I need it out of him. He's still sitting at the 4.5 sacks. I need more out of him than that. He's supposed to be the face of the defense, the blue chip, the guy who's going to lead this team on the defensive side of the ball. I need more than 4.5 sacks.
It's crazy because like you can have a good grade, but like when you see the minus, it just feels worse. Like a B isn't like awful, but when you put the minus on, it's like oh my god. I think
that's a you thing.
It must be a me thing. Yeah, I'm giving a B+. I mean, I get that the sack numbers haven't been there, and it's kind of like it looks similar to last year where he's there in the pressure, but he's just not he's not getting to the actual quarterback and like landing the actual sack when it comes down to it. But I think those pressures are still valuable. Like he's rushing in these quarterbacks into making throws a little bit early and coming off the ball a little bit higher. I mean, obviously we've seen moments against this team or with this team against the Raiders and the Buccaneers was like, oh, that could have been a touchdown. That could have been a touchdown. But it's because of efforts of like guys like Aiden Hutchinson, and then on top of that, the one-handed pick. No gloves.
Yeah, it was a nice moment.
That was sick.
That was a nice moment. It was a very great play. It was an impressive play. But, like, one play doesn't make 8 games, Yeah.
I mean, I can't be a B-. Is it? Is it
a B- for me.
It is a B- for me for all of those reasons. Like, the inconsistency. Like, he's a very good player. There's no doubt about it. And, he's just, man, it's just inconsistent. Like, think about last year. It's been the same problem. He had the first couple games he didn't get sacked. Then the Commanders game, he goes crazy. Like he's one of those players that is great in spurts and not consistently great, at least at this point in his career. And he's still really young. I still have all the faith in the world that he's going to be consistently great, especially if you give him more tools to work with on the defensive line. But right now, he's been inconsistent. Like, yes, he had the interception game where he played great. Yes, he had the game where he got sacked. Like, he's had those games. But then for every one of those games, you have a couple where it's just like he's there and he's pressuring the quarterback and he's doing a good job, a fine job, but he's not playing at an elite level consistently.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. JB.
I won't go as high as a B plus, and I won't go as low as a B minus. But I think a solid B is fair for everything that Spencer just said. If this guy is your future and the face of your franchise, I need you to see what you did last year, and I need you to improve on that daily, constantly. Just be getting better. The pressures is nice, but you need to add sacks onto that as well too, and that's just not what we're seeing right now. We might be asking a lot of him, but still, I think he sees a lot in himself and needs and wants to improve. So it's just a B for me.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm at. B plus. Like I don't have it. There's no like negative though. I'm saying he's still playing like phenomenal. It's just like I feel like a B minus is like a bit like disrespectful. But I get it. Same way you talk about Khalif Raymond and his like the expectations of him, then it's a B for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Same way expectations for Aiden's like raised a little bit higher. So like to that level of what you want out of him, I guess. I mean, B minus is disrespectful.
Yeah. Again,
it's too close.
Again, we were like confused. He fell to us at 2. You know what I mean? Like, so that's just a different expectation that, no offense, guys like Khalif Raymond have to deal with.
He's only got a half a sack more than Lee McNeil. I need more production than that.
I mean, who's getting? I mean, offensive coordinator's making a game plan, right, to like protect his quarterback and make sure he could, compute, make the throws he needs to.
For sure.
When you're making a game plan, it's against Aiden Hutchinson. There's a lot more blocking assignments towards him than there is like a Lee McNeil.
And to be the elite player that you are, to be the number 2 overall pick, to be the blue chip of this defense, you have to get past that. You have to do better than that. I expect more out of him.
I feel like he's giving it to you. Just hasn't been always as a landing on the actual sack itself.
Exactly.
But but that's still good. It's like, you play defensive line. You know it's not not every play is going to be a sack, but you can still have done your job. You know what I'm saying? I
need more sacks out of him.
Wow, you just I don't know, we're being greedy there or something. I don't know.
I can be greedy all I want. I need more sacks out of him.
I guess you can. All right, moving on. Obviously, the Brian Branch, Tracy Walker, Aiden Hutchinson, Alex Anzalone. Where do you want to go next? How about Lee McNeil?
Lee McNeil? Lee McNeil's been an A.
An A?
Yeah.
You're giving Aleem an A, but Aiden a B minus?
Yes. Why? What's your grade for Aleem?
He lost weight this year to be a pass rusher.
And he's got 4 sacks on the season, which is half behind your god, Aiden Hutchinson.
And he's not my god by any means.
What is your grade for Aleem McNeil?
A B.
A B? Why?
He hasn't been consistent as a pass rusher.
He's second on the team in sacks.
He hasn't been consistent as a pass rusher.
But Aiden has?
Yes.
He's only got half a sack more than him as a defensive end.
That's because
you're the number 2 pick in the league.
It's because you're only looking at it as sacks. It's more than just sacks. There's pressures. We just went over this.
Aleem had more pressures than Aiden did last week.
On the season, Aiden leads the fucking league. He's second in place behind Max Crosby. It's more than just the
and
sack
also,
itself.
it's more than just getting sacks as
There's
a defensive tackle.
no way Aleem gets an A, but you gave Aiden a B minus.
Is this run defense improved?
Yes.
Is this run defense extremely good?
Hold on.
Does he not play a role in that?
No. I won't say improved. I'll say it's been good. I've been saying that since last year.
And Aleem doesn't play a role in that? In the run defense and being a top 5 run-stopping team in the league? Aleem doesn't play a monumental role in that?
I'm just not giving your boy an A. That's all.
I'm giving him an A.
But you're Aleem Stan, so I get it. It makes sense. Chris?
No, I'm right there. I'm right there, like B plus, like in that range. I'll settle on a B because remember he did have that rough start this season. It would be a B plus. I think he's doing a fine job. Again, B's are average. Like when I got B's in high school, I was lit.
Me too.
So for me, a B is still a very good grade.
JB?
B plus at least, just because as you said. He lost weight in the offseason, trying to get better himself as well, too. But he's just right up there, right next to Aiden. I mean, hell, the next game against the Chargers, who knows? He could surpass Aiden. Then what are we talking about? Now
his sacks and Aiden's sacks aren't built the same, though. But I guess it's the same thing at the end of the day.
Nice.
I saw Shawty. I thought you started talking, JB.
Oh, no, you're good. Go ahead.
I'm not saying he's bad by any means. I was just kind of wondering where the B minus came for Aiden, but an A for Aleem. But hey, it's your grade. I am here to beat up on you. Different expectations.
Definitely
Aleem had high expectations.
Not as high as the number 2 overall pick in the draft.
But he still had high expectations.
Not as high as Aiden's.
And he got dogged in that Seattle game. And what
did Aiden do in the Seattle game? He didn't touch Geno Smith.
None of them touched Geno Smith.
Exactly.
Aiden had a better game than Aleem McNeil.
How?
Aleem McNeil.
Based on what?
What do you mean? Aleem McNeil graded like literally the bottom half of all defensive linemen that week.
What of that game made Aiden's game better than Aleem? What did he do?
Aiden was actually getting pressures. Aiden was getting held like a newborn baby.
Pressure.
Are you being serious right now that Aleem had just as good or a better game?
They
than
both
against
had
Seattle?
bad games.
Aleem had
They both had bad games.
Convincingly better than Aleem in that game.
I don't know about convincing.
No, he did. He did. Aiden was in the backfield. Aiden was almost there. And it's the same shit you see from Aiden every single time. He's right there, but just doesn't land the sack. That's the type of game you get from Aiden Hutchinson. Aleem was bad that game. Aleem was just, again, great against the run. The team was great against the run. So it's a great run-stopping unit. But Aleem individually against Seattle versus Aiden's performance against Seattle, they're not the same. Come on.
Aiden had 2 tackles in that game. Aleem had 0.
Aiden
had 0 quarterback hits in that game. Aleem had 0. Aiden had 0 tackles for loss in that game. Aleem had 0. Like,
how many pressures?
2 tackles? I don't know. I don't see the pressures on here.
I'll tell you what. Aiden had pressures. And even on the game-winning touchdown that Seattle had, and this is like a national media thing.
Oh, he got a pressure on the game-winning touchdown. Like, get the sack on the game-winning touchdown so it's not the game-winning touchdown.
Hey, but at least he's there to get a pressure. Pressures count when you force a throw a little bit early.
But it was still the game-winning touchdown, so it meant nothing.
He should have got a hold call, to be honest with you. And that's the point I was getting to.
He should have, though. Yeah,
he
you're right.
definitely should have got the hold call.
But he didn't. Which is not his fault. I'm not holding that against it. Because he has been getting help.
You are holding it against him. You gave a B-. You gave Aleem an A.
Yeah, because I need more out of Aiden. I expect more out of Aiden.
Shimata.
Expect more out of him.
Tell us about Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness is the home of the judgment-free zone, where anyone, and we mean anyone, can feel comfortable and work out on their fitness goals. At Planet Fitness, you'll experience a squeaky clean gym that has tons of equipment, a full-body workout in just 30 minutes, and all memberships include fitness training. You get all this for just $10 a month, no commitment. No matter where you are, there's a Planet Fitness close by, and there are more than 50 in Metro Detroit and thousands throughout the world. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Come hang with the Woodward Sports Crew all throughout football season on Saturdays and Sundays. Join our college football and Detroit Lions live watch parties.
Inside the 5, caught, end zone, touchdown, Detroit Lions!
With money on the line. Featuring different special guests and surprises. Start times will vary depending on the game. Only on our Woodward Sports YouTube channel. Now, coming to Woodward Sports, Woodward and Main Street, the Woodward Sports Network Detroit Lions show. Catch Gabrielle D. Phillips, Matt Broder, and Terry Foster for all the latest news on your Detroit Lions every week. Only on the Woodward Sports Network YouTube channel and woodwardsports.com.
Burgers and chicken sandwiches are taking over at Big Boy. Try our new pretzel bacon cheeseburger. Turn up the heat with Bob's Hot Chicken Sandwich. Upgrade those regular fries with our chili cheese fries or loaded baked potato fries. Hit your sweet tooth with funnel cake fries or Reese's chocolate peanut butter thunder cake. Load up on all your favorites today at Big Boy.
When it comes to your pet, don't settle. Give your pet the best. Premier Pet Supplies, hands down, Michigan's best pet store. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, 13 Metro Detroit locations, over 60 brands of food, lowest prices, and curbside home delivery. Premier Pet Supply, give your pet the best at www.premierpetsupply.com.
Check it out. What up, though? Welcome back.
Check it out.
So, WoodwardSports.com. I'm Easy. Let's spit more racks. Young Chris, JB Smooth. Smash that like button. Be a friend. Tell a friend. Share the stream. Guys, there's 200 people in the chat and only 60 likes. I just feel gross. What are we doing? Come on. Hook a brother up. Jahmyr Gibbs. Balling. 189 overall?
I think so.
Through air and the ground. Detroit Lions were questionable to be like one of the better running back duos in the entire league this year. Now Jahmyr's finally arrived, but you feel comfortable saying that. Do they have the best, honestly?
I think they might have the best 1-2 punch.
Isn't it crazy to say?
I think it's pretty damn close. I'll say they do. They do have the best 1-2 punch in the NFL, especially when they're running behind this offensive line, when they're creative in their run plays and their schemes with Ben Johnson's offense. Like, We know David Montgomery, obviously his standout game of the year was against the Packers, where he just completely dominated them, ran all over them. Jahmyr Gibbs' standout game of the year was obviously last week, where he was doing everything. He was catching the ball, he was running through the tackles, running outside the tackles. It was extremely, extremely impressive to watch. And, yeah, I think they might have the best 1-2 punch in the NFL if David Montgomery comes back healthy against the Los Angeles Chargers. It might be a fast game because they're going to be running the ball a lot.
I think they do. I mean, I'm looking at the numbers right now of like rushing offense in the league. I'm just categorizing it by yards. The Lions do end up like a little bit back, but you if you want to factor out the running quarterbacks within those offenses, because the ones at the top, you look at the Bears, obviously have their Justin Fields. You look at the Ravens, who have Lamar Jackson, who I guess hasn't been running like that, to be honest, but he still has his moments. Desmond Ridder with the Falcons, Tyrod Taylor and Daniel Jones with the Giants, Jalen Hurts with the Eagles, and then you have P.J. Walker and a mix of Deshaun Watson with the Browns. And then you finally have the 49ers, which pretty runs every here and there. Not like the other guys, though. And then the Cowboys, Bills, Panthers, and Lions. By the way, Young can run, too. Lions are up there. And you're talking about the names we just mentioned. Like, you're also looking at the Lions winning games with that style of play. I would, yeah. I mean, just when you're ahead of these games, like you said earlier, who you're game planning against, you're game planning against this Detroit Lions run game. And they've been able to bring it consistently all of but the Ravens game, where it kind of got destroyed as a whole. But even then, that was part of the offense they got going in the back half of that game. The Detroit Lions, I don't think it's a crazy thing to say at all, because we just had Jamal Williams break Barry Sanders' record, but I think they have the best run offense in the league, if not top 3 for damn sure.
Yeah, for sure. When you, like you said, when you factor in everything, when you factor in what the offensive line could do and how talented each of those guys are when it comes to run blocking.
Those injuries too.
Yeah.
You know?
We didn't have a healthy Ragnar. We didn't have a healthy guard on either side of Graham Glasgow. Like, I think this can be the best run offense in the NFL when everybody is healthy, when they get both of these guys going. It's going to be dangerous.
It's not even a gun. It is right now. I mean, we're talking about the Detroit Lions laying the number 1 seed in the entire NFC, and I don't feel crazy saying that. It does feel crazy to say, because it's like what the fuck am I saying? But like, if you just break everything down per like the schedule and what they've like shown you on the field this year, it's not crazy to say at all. It's again, maybe I'll lighten some people who want to freak out about it. I'll say top 3 running team in the league, but I can't really. Maybe the Niners, you'd say, because they have Christian McCaffrey. Yeah. But, I mean, even ourselves, I'd say we have an entire unit, though, because we can go down. The Niners lost Christian McCaffrey, as they did, actually, for a little bit in that Browns game. They ended up losing it, although Jake Moody missed a kick that could have sealed the deal for him. We have gone down both these running backs and still able to sustain a great running offense. It's going to carry us to a number 1 seed. I have confidence in that. And to be honest with you, I think they need the number 1 seed. They truly want to compete.
Yes, I would agree with that. And they do it, man. They do it. That's what they do. That's what they want to do. They do it. They do it. They do it. I want it. I want it.
Well.
Like, that's what Ben Johnson wants to do. That's what this offense wants to be predicated at, is the run, is the play action pass. We talked about it in spades about how Jared Goff is extremely dangerous when he has a good play action pass game going. When he has a very strong run game, he can be deadly out there. So that is what they want this offense to be based on. They want to be a run first team, and they're showing they can do that with multiple different backs now. Because Craig Reynolds looked pretty good too.
Yeah, Craig Reynolds has a rushing touchdown himself.
Craig Reynolds is solid as your 3rd running back. Like,
yeah. You know, I guess, I mean, if there's one team I would put ahead of them that I kind of discredited for having a running quarterback, it would be the Ravens, just because we've seen them go through a platoon of running backs as well. You started the season with J.K. Dobbins, had Justice Hill. Justice Hill got hurt. Now you end up with Gus Edwards. It's been a mess over them for like the past 2 years, it feels like, at the running back position, but they still sustain their rushing offense, and they do rank higher than the Detroit Lions. And if I'm being honest about Lamar Jackson, as much as he can run and put it on you with those, he's also not running as much as he has. I mean, we witnessed it against ourselves. He threw for 300-plus yards on us against the win. I wish Goff could do that. But, I'm sorry. That was an unnecessary shot. I'll take that one back. But, I think it's coupled with the offensive line, too. And as you mentioned, even missing pieces of it, still been a dominant unit. JB, are we crazy? Is this the best running offense in the league?
In the league right now?
Yeah.
You could say. Because I don't really see a whole lot else around the league that is basically dominating as much as Gibbs and Monty are, especially when they're together out there on the field. So, I would say, yeah.
See some wing tee sets.
What'd you say?
I said, let's see some wing T sets. Put them both back there, flanking Goff.
I put it in the chat.
Johnson might be scheming that up. You never know.
I really, man, I want to get Russ on here at some point. I'm talking about Russell Brown, by the way. Make sure you guys give him a follow on Twitter. He's a big NFL draft scout guy. I think 2022 he ranked like top amongst the nation in mock drafts. I want to get Bischoff on here because I know these guys are like film nerds. We're actually like breaking the things down, but I think the Detroit Lions got it. I mean, again, only Ravens. What other teams would you put in front of them? I mean, I got the numbers right here, actually.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. In yards per game, they're what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th in the NFL in yards per game. In yards per carry,
then they're actually
they're way
4.5.
Yeah, they're pretty far down there in yards per carry.
But again, like the Bears, like Justin Fields, he's getting like easily 10 to 12 yards every time he rushes that ball, and he has like 9 of those a game.
It's tough to not say the Dolphins, just because
that's a good answer.
Like
I don't hate that one.
How easy it is for them to run the ball against teams because teams have to be so wary of Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle and that explosive offense. Yeah. They're seeing 7 guys in the box, and they have good running backs. When A-Chain comes back,
it's like a gangbang.
And Ahmed and why can't I remember his name? They're Mozart. Like, it's not like they have bad running backs. They have 3 guys who can go out there and who can give you the business. So the Dolphins are up there, but it's partially because of how easy it is for them to run the ball because of the threats they have on the outside that defenses have to game plan for.
Yeah, that's the team I'll concede to, actually, the Dolphins. Their run game, just pure explosiveness, too. Mm-hmm. But again, some of it is because of, like you said, Tyreek Hill. Like, you can't stack the box. You need an extra safety to cover Tyreek Hill, and he's still burning them, by the way. And Tua runs the ball a little bit too, but Miami I'll put up there too. Probably the best run defense or offense. And then I'll go to, for us, 3 San Fran.
Yeah, you got to put them up there.
I mean, they're definitely top 5. Number 3. I mean, who? Yeah. Chat. What was Chat saying right now?
San Fran's up there for sure.
Yeah. That's because the poll's pretty close. I got 53% for Detroit Lions. This is a Detroit Lions channel. So this is where usually Detroit Lions win these polls all the time. Neil tried getting Lucas. Put up a poll: Chase Young versus James Houston. Like, no shit, everyone's gonna vote James Houston. But this one's pretty close. This is a 52-47%. Who's better?
Eagles are up there too.
Eagles are up there. John Miller. Yep. John Miller says when healthy, 49ers or Eagles. Lions are right there. Who else we got in here? No names, just votes. Come on, speak up. Because I would even say the Lions are better than the Eagles.
The Lions have better talent at running back than the Eagles do for sure, but
because even they got A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, you can't stack the box against those guys either.
Yeah.
And they also have Jalen Hurts, which I'm sure helps as well.
And they have, the best offensive line in the NFL.
I think we got the best offensive line in the NFL. They could stand number 2 now.
Really?
Sick of them things, yeah.
You think they're number 1? They jump the Eagles?
I think. I mean, well, Kelsey Lynch. All right, whatever.
I mean, I'm not going to be mad if you say
it. It's
close.
It is close. Who's been letting up more sacks? I mean, we're talking about the run game right now, but I'm kind of curious.
I'm not sure.
I'll give the Eagles number 1, and then I'll say the Detroit Lions too, in terms of offensive lines. But I mean, those are only the teams I would mix in that conversation of the best running offense. I got the Ravens, 49ers, Dolphins, obviously the Lions, and 49. I already said 49ers. Yeah. All right, solved. Detroit Lions. Best
Jalen Hurts has been sacked.
I feel like mobile quarterbacks get sacked more too, though, because they try and extend the play a little bit longer.
Where was he? I just saw him. Jalen Hurts has been sacked 19 times. Goff has been sacked 15 times.
Goff's been sacked 15 times already?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't it like 12?
Actually a lot higher than I thought.
Yeah, it was like 12 in the season last year.
Yeah. Sam Howell has been sacked 41 times already.
I'll say this.
41 times.
Jeez. We watched it.
We are not at week
That's
10.
almost double the next person.
In that game when they got destroyed by the Bears, he had to pass every single play in that second half. They're just teeing off on him.
The least sacked quarterback in the NFL?
Let me guess.
Guess.
Geno Smith.
No.
Is this starting quarterback?
Geno Smith is... he's tied for least. Okay. I'll give you that.
Hell yeah. Who is it? Wow. Geno Smith. I noticed him when they played us. Yeah. And obviously continue to watch him throughout the season.
He's elusive.
Shout out to Sunday Ticket. Dude, his pocket presence is just
nice.
It's the best. Honestly, if I'm being honest with you, it's the best.
Wait, no, it's so starter wise.
Who is it?
Patrick Mahomes. They're locked because StatMuse does this now. Like you got to pay to get all of them.
That's whack.
Oh, boo that.
Boo.
That is whack. Let me try here then. So am I right? Was Gino tied then or no?
I don't know.
Yeah, I went to go.
Like I said, which is fucking stupid.
Back shot to Dispo. When I was making that Dispo money, I went to go sign up for StatMuse, and it was like $10 or $12. No, I think, bro, it was something like crazy. And I was like, "There's no way this is worth paying this much a month." I mean, maybe if I was betting, which I am, I guess. By the way, the easy money play last night remains undefeated. 6-0, my boys. 11.5 for DeAndre Ayton. Smacked.
Oh yeah.
Before the game was even over.
Yeah.
But real quick, guys, I gotta tell you about Hamlin Pub. Hamlin Pub.
Hamlin Pub. Have you ever wanted a bar where you're a regular? We have just the place for you. Head to one of Hamlin Pub's 7 locations and experience where everyone's a regular. Make sure you check them out. They got half off pizza on Tuesdays. They have food and beer specials for all Detroit sports and football games. So make sure you check it out, man. It's a lot of fun. It's a great experience. Hamlin Pub, where everyone's a regular.
We've just received word. The world's cannabis supply has vanished. The public is outraged and has taken to the streets in response to this tragedy. The individual responsible acted alone, and we can only hope they will make things right soon.
Join Woodward Sports' own Jeff Iafrate, along with special WSN guests for the most anticipated Lions season in decades. Filled with different surprises and expert analysis. You're not going to want to miss out. Go to our Woodward Sports YouTube channel on Sundays and tune in live from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
Event Group. Head on down. Welcome back, guys. Make sure you check out bullseyeeventgroup.com if you want to party with the heavies, party with Woodward Sports, and more tons of fun people. Head over to bullseyeeventgroup.com, sign up for your tickets because they come with free drinks and free food, and they'll shuttle your drunk ass to the game afterward. Go to bullseyeeventgroup.com and sign up, or head to Woodward Sports IG and DM Lions VIP.
Check it out.
Check it out. Buongiorno and welcome back. I thought it was snowing again. I was double take. It snowed on Halloween, by the way.
Snowed on Halloween for sure.
Confirm.
Shit was whack.
It was whack.
People don't go trick or treating anymore.
Dude, it's cold. I don't remember it being that cold when I was a kid. Was it?
I think so.
Like I don't remember it snowing on my Halloweens growing up.
I remember it snowing a couple times.
JB?
I was out there getting candy, rain, sleet, shine, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You didn't even know if it was snowing. You were just so focused.
I was geeked up.
Absolutely.
I think that
all
was
jacked
our
up on
kids'
Mountain Dew.
mentality, basically.
What did you say?
I think that was all of our kid mentality. Like,
Yeah.
we didn't care about the weather or how cold it was. It was just like, hey, we're on a mission to get candy.
There was
so
like
let's do
fucking
it.
10 kids.
And kids.
We didn't even pass out candy.
How do you know? How would you get a
Because I
feel
seen
for it?
them. I seen it.
You just out there watching
The
them?
2 houses next to me did.
Spencer's out there 6 beers deep.
Give me your fucking candy, you little shit. Throwing beer bottles at them.
We had a super chat from Burn.
Gorlami.
He said, by the way, too, the kids don't go outside. I think we were tough
Kids
into
don't
the
go
cold
outside.
because we played that bitch no matter what. We didn't have cell phones and tablets to fuck
Fucking
with.
Fortnite.
Yeah.
Ruin Americans' youth.
China.
Bro, back in my day, I used to have a gauntlet. Like a round of houses. I get on my bike, pull up to my one boy's house, knock on the fucking door. Hey, can Kyle come out? No. All right, whatever. Get on my bike, go to my other boy's house. Hey, can Kalo come out? No. All right, whatever.
All the way around.
Yeah. Hey, can Jesse come out?
We
no.
don't need the names.
Hey, Tyler? No. All right, fuck. I'll go play by myself on the fucking swing set.
Shout out Kalo.
Like,
What'd you say?
Shout out Kalo.
shout out Kalo.
Did your brothers never play with you?
Oh yeah, but like that was the last
They beat
resort.
the shit out of you.
They used to
Yeah,
just
for
kick
sure.
the shit out of me.
Yeah, that's fair. We have a super chat from Bernie. He says, remember that when you tried to asterisk our stack numbers, the Eagles played the commies twice. What? Did he mean sack maybe, Bernie?
Sack, yeah, he meant sack.
So remember that when you. Oh, well, I mean.
Yeah, it'd be nice to play. It'd be nice to play the Commies twice.
Think we have a better pass rush than the Eagles? I'm just kidding. Don't even answer that.
No.
I just want to entertain Burton for a minute there. All right. We talked about it. We said the Detroit Lions need the number 1 seed if they plan on contending.
Goddamn kids are soft nowadays.
Kids are soft nowadays. If they don't get the number 1 seed, though, Sweeney, do you still have confidence they can make it to a Super Bowl?
No.
Damn.
I don't know if they can make it to the Super Bowl with the number 1 seed.
Sure.
Obviously, it'll help more for sure. I think they'll get a playoff win, but no.
What about, I mean, yeah, you still think they get a dub on the road? Depends where it's at.
Depends on who they draw, yeah.
Yeah.
If it's in Dallas, possibly. Like, it's in a dome.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to Seattle, probably not.
Yeah, who are the teams? That's where I'm at, too.
Who are the teams I don't want to see in the playoffs? Seattle, San Francisco, and Philly.
Yep. That's where I'm at, too.
You're going to have to play one of them, more than likely.
And I know, like, San Fran's, like, obviously California, a little bit warmer. But even then, like, Kyle Shanahan owns Jared Goff. Like, up until the Super Bowl run for Sean McVay, he had never beaten Kyle Shanahan in the playoffs. I remember that being, like, a big ordeal they kept talking about during the NFC Championship game. I think, all in all, Goff is, like, 3-6 against those 49ers throughout his, like, entire career.
Paul Thomas, not sure we can go to Philly in the cold and win. We got to go to Philly.
If we have to go to Philly.
If we have to go to Philly. Jesus, that would be worst case scenario.
That'd be the worst case scenario.
Yeah.
It would be bad. It would be I'm
very
sorry.
bad.
I know you guys don't want to hear this, but like you have to know this deep down. Like it would not be pretty.
We don't want Philly problems.
No. Bro, we couldn't handle September, I guess it's October, Baltimore.
Yeah.
You want to be in Philly in January, fam? No.
No, thanks.
We did hype up our run defense, yes.
No.
I get
Hard
that.
pass.
But we had to pass the ball at some point. I mean, we run the ball so damn much because it helps set up the pass for us. Jared Goff is the number 1 play-action quarterback because he's great at it, yes, but also he kind of helps him run an offense like more smoothly. Philly would be a problem.
Philly would be a problem. Do not want Philly problems.
Rank them.
Philly is the number 1 that I don't want to see.
Agreed.
Number 2 is probably Seattle.
Seattle.
Number 2 is probably Seattle. Because like you said, like
outdoors.
Pete Carroll's got his number.
Carroll, yeah.
It is outdoors. And number 3 is San Francisco.
Yeah. I'm not even scared of the Cowboys, by the way. I saw that.
I'm not
around.
that scared of the Cowboys.
I'm really not at all.
I think it's
not at all.
It'll be close. But
as long as our 2 guys are healthy, and I'm talking about Penei and Decker, like I get Micah Parsons a beast. And that whole defensive line actually deserves more credit than they get. I know Micah Parsons is like the main force in getting those sacks, but we've been there before. I think with a lesser team, and we were like on the goal line. It's either in the second half or the fourth quarter when Jamal kind of just fumbled it away. Like I think we're better this year. That same offensive line, I think we go in there and beat them. We saw them when they played San Fran. They got their asses beat. It's because they're only really good against the passing teams.
Detroit supremacy. We beat Rodgers in January, so that's a casual take. That Green Bay team last year is on par with Philly this year.
Yeah, it was never. They didn't even make the playoffs, bud. Don't read this guy's comments. Him, Ator, there's another level of like cousin. They're getting close to cousin tier.
Broussarded.
I think Ator is cousin. Actually,
They're acting a little Broussarded.
Yeah, Broussarded. Oh man. If I had to rank, JB, you said Seattle was your second, or San Fran was your second?
I said San Fran was my second, and then it would probably be Seattle.
Yeah.
Dallas,
I'm not scared of Dallas, guys.
I'm not scared of Dallas, but then
I'm nervous.
Concerned, I guess.
Yeah, concerned. A healthy level of concern for Dallas.
Yeah, like put it to you this way, like who's like the team that they lost to that like was like what? The Arizona Cardinals. Same team, kind of predicated off the run. If you're playing them with a run-first offense, you're always gonna have a chance against the Cowboys. They're really only great when you have to stand back there and throw the ball. Mm-hmm. The same way that the Rams had to this past week, same way the Chargers had to against them. Like that's their only. That's when they're big, bad, and scary. But as we said, we have a top 5 run offense in the entire league.
Yeah.
I told you guys when it first happened, when the Cowboys got their ass whooped, we got that same recipe to bring to them. I don't care if it's here. I don't care if it's there. I did catch Keyshawn Johnson talking about a home playoff game in Detroit, though. He said that would be lit.
That would be lit.
That would be lit
for sure.
Because the way he explained
hopefully it's, Dallas or
I'd love for it to be Dallas.
Who would be the playoff? Who would be the wild cards?
The only thing that would scare me with Dallas is my PTSD
Dallas
from when
and
we
Atlanta?
lost previously. What'd you say?
Who's going to be the wild cards? It's going to be like Dallas
It's too
and
hard.
Atlanta.
It's too hard. Yeah, I mean, definitely Dallas.
Or
Dallas would definitely be one. I don't know who's coming out of the
it's
South.
going to be the Dallas and then either San Francisco or Seattle.
I'm pulling up what it is right now.
That's so fucked.
Wow.
That's so fucked.
I just realized that.
Oh fuck yeah, it could be.
It's gonna be either San Fran,
Seattle,
Dallas, or Philly. Those are gonna be those are the 4 teams fighting for the 2 wild card spots.
That's insane.
Well, no, Philly won't be wild card. They'll be.
Well, yeah, I mean
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
gonna probably win their division, but Dallas will be second, and then the West is gonna be between Seattle and San Fran. So the wild card is gonna be either Dallas,
Dude.
or San Fran or Seattle.
It would honestly break my heart to play Seattle again, like to get that as your draw.
I would not be
The Saints
keen.
aren't going to be a wild. Saints are going to win their division.
Yeah.
Saints are. I mean, the Falcons are. They're
But
fighting.
whoever doesn't win that division isn't making the playoffs.
So first week's bye week for number 1 seed. Detroit
There's
Lions
3
would
wild
face.
cards. You're right.
I mean, the Vikings aren't going to be there, so probably be the Saints. Oh my god. Yeah.
Hopefully we get whoever
Fuck.
comes out of the South.
It really. Could
Hopefully
be.
we get the South wild card.
It could be the 49ers. It could be. Yeah, it'd be Cowboys, 49ers.
That's even more reason why we need the number 1 seed or the number 2 seed. Number 1 seed, you get a bye.
I mean, the back the NFC is so top heavy. It's crazy. I mean, we're definitely in the conversation now, which is nice to be there. But at number 7 seed right now, guess who it is?
Atlanta.
Vikings.
Yeah, it's not going to be them.
And then number 8.
Well, that'd be fucking awesome if it was
This is on the bubble.
Hell yeah.
The Saints could be scary, and I could definitely see them being there. But
I'm
again,
not
I
scared
think they'll
of the
take the
Saints.
division. But you got the Saints behind them at 8, the Bucks at 9, Rams at 10, Commanders at 11. Like these teams, those ones I'm not nervous about.
No.
But if they somehow landed Seattle or San Fran,
You need a top 2 seed. You need a top 2 seed, period.
yeah,
Because either you need the first round bye or you need to play the third wild card team.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to see fucking Dallas or Seattle or San Fran
yeah, no.
as your first playoff game, even if it is at home.
Yeah, right now it'd be us versus the Vikings, which obviously that's going to change. Seattle versus the Niners, and then Cowboys and Falcons. That's fucked up. The Cowboys would get the fucking Falcons.
Yeah.
Same way they got Tampa Bay last year too.
Rigged.
We need the number 1 seed.
Yeah.
Bro, if we got the number 2 seed, or if we just made the playoffs, win the division, then we have to play fucking San Francisco in the first round. I'll be so like.
But it'd be home.
It would be home at least, but still.
This is what I was gonna say too about. I don't know how to get off this thing that I'm. Oh, there we go. Keyshawn Johnson was talking about.
That is true by burn. If you have a 1 seed, you actually have a higher chance of seeing Niners, Cowboys, or Seahawks.
Yeah.
I'm all in on the 2 seed. Give me the 2 seed.
You kind of almost want the 2 seed.
I want the 1 seed. I don't want to.
But then,
If I had to see them, let it be in my home.
if you get the
know what
1
I'm saying?
seed, you get the 1 seed and don't win a playoff game, or would you rather have the 2 seed and win 1 playoff game
Oh, yeah.
I'd rather have the 1 seed.
and not win a playoff game?
I don't want to not win a playoff. I mean, I want to win a playoff game.
Because you got to think, you get the 1 seed,
But I'm not.
then you get the
But
you
you're
get
the
the,
one qualified as like automatic loss. I don't want to
wild
do that.
card bye, and then you see
I'm giving us a chance against anybody at
you
home.
see Seattle at home
Seattle at home.
as your first playoff game.
If I'm 2,
If you're 1,
it's fine.
if you get the 2 seed, you see fucking Atlanta or New Orleans,
I'm fine.
whoever loses that division.
Cool. Give it to me. Or actually, no. We would see the
I am
Cowboys.
scared.
We'd see the
MPW.
Cowboys. Well, as of now, we see the Cowboys.
Yeah, but that's not how it's going to shake out.
Why are you saying that? Don't put that juju.
The Cowboys aren't going to get the 3rd wild card spot.
Well, no. Right now, hold on. Where the fuck did I go? Sorry.
Oh, if you're the 1 seed, you'd see
No, right now the Cowboys are 5 because they didn't win the division. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So they'd be the highest seeded.
wild card team.
Yes, because they play the Falcons, who are 4 right now.
Yes.
Obviously, they'd beat them.
Yes.
I
And
would
then
see
we get
Cowboys.
Dallas at home.
Yeah.
All right.
That's some breaking news.
Not to divert from football talk, but Pistons news. Brandon Ingram just got ruled out for tonight too. So
Nice.
fire
No
those
Brandon
Pistons
Ingram,
bet.
no Zion.
Yep.
No Zion.
Yeah, he's sitting.
Parlay
Fire up those
cooked.
Pistons bet.
Parlay killed.
Yeah. I mean the odds on it, I had Zion.
I think Zion is the first person to rest this year.
We
No.
might need the bye week.
No, there's
to
already
get a
been a
little-
couple rests.
Did Kawhi rest? I don't think Kawhi's rested yet.
Oh no, there's Embiid already got a rest game.
Did he?
There's been a couple of rest games already. Yeah.
Really? Oh.
Yeah. I think
It's the first one I caught.
Somebody else got one that doesn't typically rest either. It's one of the guards. I don't remember who.
Wilson says, I would love to play Brock Purdy in the playoffs. AG kills young QBs.
What?
You're not just playing Brock Purdy. You're playing San Francisco.
You're thinking of like Ritter and like guys that aren't on. No. Come on, guys.
I would like to play San Fran if like their 3 quarterbacks.
If they're running Christian McCaffrey at quarterback again, that'd be cool.
Then we could talk about playing San Fran. But until then, man, I'm not trying to. They're Candyman, bro. I'm not even trying to say their name.
Tell us about Fairway.
I'll tell you about Fairway back on because for over 60 years, we've been providing Michigan's finest hotels, casinos, and restaurants with prime Wagyu beef, dry aged beef, and all that other gushy good stuff. Make sure you guys stop by over in Grosse Pointe for grab and go steaks. Or visit them at fairwaypacking.com.
Dude, fuck
Gabby is a college student struggling to study for her big exam. Then she discovered Syntron, a healthy way for her to stay awake and focus. Jennifer frequently has chaotic days like this until she gets online, orders some Syntron, and finds her groove. April visited her local grocery store, purchased a case of Syntron, and entered to win the Syntron 100K Vegas giveaway. Pick up your case of Syntron today at any Meijer location or visit drinksyntron.com/Vegas and enter for the 100K Vegas giveaway.
Woodward Sports own Tom Mazaway and Sam Stick Day will be hosting our Lions postgame show after every Lions game all season long. Tune into the Woodward Sports YouTube channel for his hot-off-the-press takes, game analysis, and Kool-Aid sipping celebrations. You won't want to miss it. Join Maz, Stick, and special guests each week immediately following every Lions game, exclusively on the WSN YouTube channel. How would you like to win not one, but 2 vehicles of your choice? One for you and one for your wife, your girlfriend, or your best bud. Get to Lady Jane's today for an award-winning haircut and automatically enter for your chance to win. Courtesy of Les Stanford Buick GMC of Ferndale. Lady Jane's, open 7 days a week, walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
Now, how would you like to win a $100,000 Vegas getaway? Take your closest friends and live it up in the city that never sleeps. You can do that with Syntron. It's the Syntron Energy. Drink it and live it. All you have to do is purchase a 24-pack and enter today for your chance to win. You can do that at drinksyntron.com/Vegas and buy Syntron at your local Meijer store. It's Syntron, the healthier energy drink with great taste for the people who desire to look good, feel good, and be the best versions of themselves. Go to drinksyntron.com/Vegas for more information.
What up, though? Welcome to World Heavyweights Live over sports.com. I'm Easy, a spin more racks.
What up, though?
Young Chris, JB Smooth. Smash that like button. Be a friend, tell a friend, share the stream. I want to get to a couple comments on World Sports chat. By the way, shout out to you guys listening to us. 88 likes. Get this thing to 100. But John Hughes says the Lions want to play Seattle again. All of them would be juiced for that game.
That's fair, but we thought the same thing this year.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Like that was a ski mask game.
That was the same exact.
Like all of Detroit was ski masked up. The Detroit Lions were ski masked up. It's game 2 of the season. You just beat the Super Bowl defending champions. You're getting your lick back from last year from the Seattle Seahawks that knocked you out of the playoffs, and then that happened.
And you had 2 backup tackles.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to be roughing Geno Smith the whole game.
Pete Carroll.
They lose their center in the game.
Yeah.
That was tough. That was a tough one.
Didn't Kenneth Walker get hurt in that game too, like for a little bit?
Nah, he's straight. He had some of the most impressive 4-yard runs I've seen in my life.
Yeah.
Like live. Obviously watching Barry, you see those go to touchdowns. But like, he had the most broken tackles in a 4-yard scamper I've seen in my life. But yeah. The Cowboys though. That's the one I'm not nervous about.
Oh yeah, no.
Maybe if we got down late to a lead or early to a lead and we had to pass our way back into the game, maybe then. But no. They're only beating these teams that have to pass to beat them.
You're not getting down early to Dak. Like that's just not happening. I don't care. I'm not gonna believe that. That
offense, outside of like playing bad teams or being put in great position due to his team, they really haven't done dick. Like Dak needed 4 touchdowns last week to become part of like the top 10 conversation. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't been really doing shit. CeeDee Lamb owners, I mean, if you got CeeDee Lamb in your fantasy team, although he has been getting work, you have to be a good offense to get work in fantasy. I saw another comment here too. Steve-O, easy if you're going to be the number 1 seed, chances are you're going to play either Seattle or Philly. I would just rather be at home though. I'd rather be at home in those situations because even if you win that first playoff game as the 2 seed, you probably have to go to Seattle or Philly either way, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I think we get it.
Yeah.
No, Cowboys aren't winning.
I just want a playoff win so bad.
Yeah.
So bad.
Oh, I didn't get to finish anything I was saying. So Keyshawn Johnson was talking about like being on the road for a playoff game in like cold weather cities, and it's like one, unless you're from there, you don't know anyone, so you kind of just buckled into your hotel, like not doing shit, not able to like go walk around or be outside and do the things you want to do because it's cold, it's shitty out, you don't know where anything is, you don't know anyone there, and on top of that, just how fucking hungry this Detroit Lions fan base is gonna be for just the home playoff game. Like, yeah, we want the win, but the home playoff game is going to be fucking nuts.
I am putting a precedent out there to all Detroit business owners, to all Detroit catering companies, to all Detroit restaurants. You remember what Philly did last year when they were in the World Series?
Yeah.
They refused to feed the other team.
Yes.
They offered, they called, they wanted a platter of food to bring and feed the whole team, and Philly businesses said no. Detroit, if we get a home playoff game, when we get a home playoff game this year, I want that same energy.
Yes.
No food for the other team.
Yes.
I don't care if it's Dallas. I don't care if it's San Fran. I don't care if it's New Orleans. Whoever the hell it is. If they call you up saying, hey, this is the New Orleans Saints, this is the Dallas Cowboys, we'd like $7,000 worth of food. I know it's going to suck to turn that down, but turn it down. Let them starve. Let them go hungry.
Let them go eat that bullshit like McDonald's.
Yeah.
Coming all sluggish and slow the next day. And then how about this? You want your money back? Put a free burger on the game. The Detroit Lions win.
Yeah.
And then everybody's coming to your spot, and they're getting more than a burger. No one's coming in just for a burger.
You'll do better if you say no. The amount of press you'll get,
yes.
The respect you'll get from
Detroit
Detroit
fans. We will have you on the show personally.
We will bring you on the show.
Absolutely.
If you're the one, if you are the owner, if you are the company that says, no, we're not fucking feeding you, Dallas, you scumbags, we got to worry about our boys. We will have you on this show the next day, win or lose.
Hit him with that food poison pizza, you know.
No, I'm not going that far.
Don't say that out loud, JB. You said stuff in the back end. What are you doing?
What?
Oh, that's JB, not me. That does happen. John Hughes makes a great point in the Woodward Sports chat, replying to us, talking about the Seattle game, being hyped up for it. He says, you guys are right, but if they play better football, they could win because the Lions spotted them 14. We were speaking about last time.
And John Hughes says, either way, it's the Chargers they are worried about. It's a bye week, man.
I wouldn't mean to still prepping for the Chargers. He's not wrong.
Yeah. Oh no, they are for sure.
Yeah.
I'm talking. I thought he meant like us.
Oh yeah.
Talking about playoffs and shit like that.
Oh no, yeah. Oh, maybe he
Lions
is.
are focused on the Chargers, 1,000%. They're not worried about who they're playing in the playoffs
How crazy.
All,
this time last year, we were talking about
number one
Bryce
overall
Young
pick,
or C.J. Stroud or freaking Jalen Carter, and here we are, like, number one seed,
Joey says Chargers can easily surprise us. I don't know if it's a surprise, man.
I'm not.
Paul Thomas,
the
Chargers are favored.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Chargers are favored right now.
Yeah, point and a half.
I mean, I'm not surprised. Anybody that a lot of narratives get drawn out with guys like Brandon Staley, which I do think he's garbage, by the way. Actually, I'll add to that narrative. But like, they're still a dangerous team. Like Justin Herbert is he still top 10? He's still top 10. Justin Herbert's still top 10 quarterback who can hurt you. And our biggest weakness on defense,
for sure, still top 10 quarterback. He's having a great year.
Oh, absolutely. Biggest weakness on defense is the pass.
Yeah.
And we healthy or with Will Harrison there's still times where we've seen those guys streaking down the field and the quarterbacks are just missing them. I know Justin Herbert missed one to win the game a couple weeks back, but I don't know.
Tell you what, Will Harris better not line up against my guy Josh Palmer because he's going to be eating.
What, you say like you know him or something? Or you got him in fantasy?
Got him in fantasy, yeah.
Oh.
He's been doing well. Picked him up when Quentin Johnson when Mike Williams went down.
I hate when I have a player going against the Detroit Lions in fantasy.
Yeah, me too.
I fucking hate.
And you get a touchdown, you're like, fuck.
Yeah. and I feel like it's my fault sometimes too. I'm like,
because you're putting that energy.
Yeah, because I'm like, this guy's gonna do good, but it's like, oh, like DK. I had DK in the Woodward League this year, and I had to start him against Detroit. And I was like, oh,
doesn't matter.
He's about to eat. But I was like,
people pleasers right though. The Chargers' pass defense is pretty bad.
Yeah,
pretty bad.
I don't have a mark on their defense at all outside of like
defense sucks.
Yeah,
which is wild because they got dudes.
They do. James Derwin, I love James Derwin.
Derwin James.
Yeah, I love him a lot.
Yeah, if he can stay healthy, he's a top safety in the league.
Oh, absolutely.
And you got Joey Bosa,
Asante Samuel,
Khalil Mack.
Yeah, South's there. I think Hendricks.
Pretty much
Kendricks, right?
Yeah.
Someone told me they got Kendricks.
Oh,
yeah, they did get him.
Yeah,
for the Vikings. The linebacker?
He's a solid linebacker, a very good linebacker.
Getting kind of old, though. I don't want to talk too much Chargers because we have all week for that one, but
Yeah.
I will. I mean, and I know I never said the thing Spinny says because he's a fucking troll. But this game, I am actually nervous about. Anytime I'm like, man, they could beat us this way.
Scared of the Chargers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's his line.
Who are you scared of? Justin Herbert?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
you should.
That's reasonable. It's a lot more reasonable to be scared of Justin Herbert than Desmond Ridder.
It would be like I would tune in to watch Neil though if we lost to Justin Herbert. I'm definitely watching that show. By the way, we watched like a stand-up thing before we came on, and they're doing like Donald Trump impressions. Immediately thought Neil. The way Donald Trump argues is the exact same shit that Neil does.
No, wrong.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
Yeah, people bringing up all kinds of like facts and stats and statistics.
Not true.
Yeah, exactly.
Erroneous.
Or just carries on like the point he's making versus like whatever realistic one you're making.
No. It's not true. Ted Cruz's wife is a dog. Silent Service in the Woodward Sports Chat says, Easy Spencer, I've been living with the suck for years.
Yep.
I retired from one job, 20 years Navy, and
Thanks for
16
serving.
years at another job. This is the most trust I've ever had with the Lions.
Amen.
Yeah, my dad says the same thing. And he was alive in 57.
Was he really?
Yeah.
How old?
Young. Pretty young.
Hey, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's still alive.
Yeah, still counts.
What's
the math on that?
Yeah, I'm going to do the math
I
on
have
that.
no clue.
I don't
have no
either.
clue. Yeah, that's a U math. Detroit Dabber is like this is another example of like Neil being kind of like Donald Trump because Donald Trump has like those ride or die guys.
Yeah.
Detroit Dabber, prime example.
He was 6 in 1957.
Oh, so you're kind of old enough to remember.
Damn.
Your dad's old.
Yeah,
Bro.
he was born in 51.
Pops is old.
Yeah, my Nana had him when she was 13.
What do you say, Chris?
Oh, I was just gonna say my dad was also born in 57, so I was like trying to figure out the math in my head.
Oh,
for a second.
I guess I should find out how old my mom is. I know she's out there. Let's go to break real quick. When we get back, let's talk about a little bit of this Pistons game. And do we want to talk about the Michigan thing? We'll talk. We had to.
Fuck Michigan.
We'll
Burn to the ground.
Yeah, that too. All right, tell us about Lady Jane's.
Let me tell you about Lady Jane's. Come to Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience and register to win a trip of your dreams at all expenses paid suite for the 2024 NCAA tournament. That's right, no expenses spared for you and 5 of your best buds. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
Since the dawn of moving people, Chevrolet has led the way. The world of transportation is changing. At Feldman Chevrolet, we are leading the charge forward. With every electric vehicle, every mile traveled, one Feldman at a time. The company that puts more Chevys on Michigan roads is now the #1 name for Chevy electric vehicles.
Brace yourselves, Detroit. As the sun begins to set, 2 of Woodward Sports' brightest young stars will be taking the mic for a brand new show. Woodward Nights with Spooner and Broder. The dog days in Detroit are over, and the boys are unleashed. Join in on the banter and hop on the bandwagon of the #1 night show on the internet. Tune into the Woodward Sports YouTube channel every weeknight from 8 to 10 p.m. Woodward Nights with Spooner and Broder. Coming to Woodward Sports, Woodward and Main Street, the Woodward Sports Network Detroit Lions show. Catch Gabrielle D. Phillips, Matt Broder, and Terry Foster for all the latest news on your Detroit Lions every week. Only on the Woodward Sports Network YouTube channel and woodwardsports.com.
Feldman
Chevrolet. Make sure you guys check it out at.
Sorry.
I'm doing that. These guys pay money for these things.
Sorry.
Feldman.
Come on. With 18 locations, there's a Feldman
That's for
dealership
Ryan
in your
Palter.
backyard. Visit FeldmanAuto.com to find the nearest location to you. Since 1996, Feldman Automotive has driven to provide a fast, convenient, and first-class car buying experience called the Feldman Advantage. Catch Woodward Sports Network live from Feldman Chevrolet of Novi every other Monday.
Check it out. He's not young. He's 30. Old ass motherfucker.
Hey, relax, bro. Come on. I'm about to put your address in the chat. Hey, you guys want Spinny's phone number?
Oh, dude, don't do that, please.
Free dick pics.
Green light. Green light. No, I'm playing.
We should put Jeff's number in the chat.
No, that's fucked.
We almost did that one time, you remember?
Yeah.
When we were doing prank
forgot
calls?
to mute ourselves, or we were just saying it out loud. Whose number would you put in the chat?
248-625-7711. That's Neil Rule's number.
You want Neil Rule's number?
No, don't do that.
Hit the like button if you guys want Neil Rule's number.
If we get to 200 likes, we'll put Neil Rule's
You know
number
what?
in the chat.
Dead ass. I'll make that bet.
No,
you guys.
bro, you can't.
If we get to 200 likes, I'll put Neil Rule's phone number in the chat. Just make sure if you guys actually call him, you have to record it.
Dude, you can't do that.
I'll tell you what. I'll put a poll
Neil
up.
probably has like 3 phones anyways.
Yeah.
I'll put a poll up.
D-Mac literally has like 4 phones.
D-Mac, yeah. I remember one time D-Mac hit me up off his burner. I was like, who the fuck? He was like, oh, it's D-Mac. And then I was even more confused. I was like, what? All right. Blabber about you introduced the Michigan thing, the new Michigan thing, just so we could break the news on it and move on from it. I'll make this poll.
Yeah, wait, why do I gotta introduce this? I didn't even want to watch the video.
Talk about it.
Just talk about it. If you don't want to watch the video, I guess. I don't know.
There's a... Can I do the other one? Like the non-rapey pedo one?
No. This one's breaking news. We have to break this news.
This one's breaking news,
You
too.
want to burn Michigan, right?
Yeah.
There's 2 things in this story that are bad on Michigan.
Play the video, Chris.
We're playing the video? Should we do 3 cam?
Hold on.
No, there's no music or anything, right?
I don't know.
Let me set it up again because I deleted it when Spencer was like, "No, we shouldn't play." It. Give me 1 second. I got it. Just give
But
me
the stuff that I will talk about is there was a Big Ten coaches call.
My God.
Big Ten and athletic directors
You're
are
soft.
all around. The coaches and athletic directors are on a call, and a lot of the Big Ten coaches were calling for Michigan to be reprimanded and to be punished by the Big Ten. Because the Big Ten can do that. They have the authority. They don't have to wait for the NCAA to bring down the hammer. They can go, oh, dude, if we put Flannel Sam's number in the chat, people would send him dick pics and hate mail. But
dude, that would be too
the
much.
Big Ten can drop the hammer before the NCAA
Speaking of
finishes.
dropping the hand, roll of tape, Chris.
Oh, my God.
Jeez.
I don't want to talk about this, man. This is so fucked.
What's up, baby boy? Oh, you got a big bottle of liquor for the little girl, huh?
Sir, can you keep your hands out your pockets? You have a weapon for me? No, sir.
So what you doing? What you doing here, big man?
What you doing here tonight, boss?
Put your hands down. We ain't the boys.
I'm just trying to look up for some. Let's go over here so we can't hear.
Yeah, let's come on. TV too loud. Go over there. Get your liquor. Get your liquor for the girl. Get your liquor, man. Get your liquor, dog. That's what you paying about, right?
Let's go over here. What you doing here? I'm just trying to get. So I'm just trying. So I live in the area. Yeah. So I'm just trying to get this weapon just for myself. I'm having a party in a couple of days, and then I was just trying to update some electronics. I'm not looking for any trouble.
Did somebody tell you to go back to the TVs?
Oh, you want to stand up and have this conversation? No, yeah. So, you having a party? Yeah. What you celebrating? Not tonight. Not tonight. Just a friend's graduation. Just a friend's graduation? Yes. How old? College? High school? Yeah. College. College. Yeah. How old are you?
It is uncomfortable to watch.
Yeah.
There's a.
I don't like that shit, man.
Yeah.
That's weird. There's a low-level staffer, Alex Ude, on the Michigan football team, who got caught doing predatory things, but he's also like disabled.
Michigan fired him.
Yeah, Michigan fired him today.
fired him when they figured out. So, like, they did the right thing.
Here's the thing, though, that came out a little bit earlier today, right before the show. Actually, I think it was a guy from.
It was sent to.
Yeah,
Michigan
it was sent to 6 Michigan beat reporters 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it came to the guy from Chat Sports. Apologize for. I'll find his name so he gets the credit for it. But it was Chat Sports, one of the kind of like a Woodward Sports type of thing, to release the video of it going down.
Yeah.
That's big blue wall for you, if anything else.
That shit's so fucked, dude.
It's just uncomfortable because he's disabled. So it's like
and he's trying to have sex with a young girl.
But if he's disabled, like, does he not know better at the same time? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's...
That's why I didn't want to talk about this, man. There's a lot of...
I just want to break the news on it, really. It just came out today. You can't not talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I mean, we could definitely move on from it if you liked it. It is uncomfortable to speak about.
At least Michigan, they acted. They got rid of the guy, put him out there as soon as, I'm sure as soon as they figured out or heard about the situation.
James T. Yoder was the one who broke the story, by the way.
They got rid of him.
So credit to him for, like, having some journalistic integrity to, like, actually put it out there. I mean, the video maybe not have been necessary, but it gets the point across for people who don't want to read. Yeah. By the way, rest in peace, Bubak. How do you say it? Bupak. He got shot like 3 weeks ago. Yeah. In Pontiac. But yeah.
And Chef Talks NFL. Y'all had Larry Nassar, though. We're not fucking power ranking sexual assault.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. We can't do that, Chef. It's not what
we're
fucking
trying to terrible.
do. We're just reporting it. It's not like power ranking. This versus this. By the way, you guys had...
They're all dirt.
Bo. Moving on, though. What happened with the Michigan Big Ten call?
They're all scum either way. Scum of the earth.
Scum of the fucking earth.
Very confusing situation to talk about. For sure, George Ribbo. It's
talk about the other call, though, you're talking about.
Yeah, and Ken said, bro said y'all had Larry Nassar like it's a competition.
Yeah, that was wild. Yeah.
It's just...
That's crazy to do.
Your guy's sexual deviant was worse than ours.
That is the wildest
What the fuck, dude?
That is crazy. You're just making them mascots for the school? Like, I don't even know. Yeah. But Big Ten coaches asking for the Big Ten to punish Michigan out of the championship game. How is that a punishment?
I don't know. No,
they still make the playoff and there's out of the championship game.
They're asking Michigan to be put, into. I don't know, man. This is hard. It's hard to come back from that.
I know. I'm trying.
That's why I didn't want to fucking do it. But they're asking sanctions to be brought down on Michigan. A lot of Michigan coaches, or a lot of Big Ten coaches, were in this conference call.
Jesus Wilson.
We're asking.
It's Notre Dame. Penn State.
Oh my God! All right, yeah.
All right, come on, man.
Come on. They're asking for action to be brought towards Michigan. They're asking for the Big Ten to do something because the NCAA can't do anything until the investigation is concluded and things like that. But if the Big Ten thinks that Michigan did these things, was given a competitive advantage, and soiled the sanctity of their sport, and they can hand down their own punishment as well, which would probably be, making them sit out the Big Ten championship game.
But would they still be eligible for the playoffs? Or you don't even know that there's not even that far
I don't know.
yet.
If they didn't go to, if they didn't have, or if they couldn't play in the Big Ten championship game, they'd still go to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, I didn't mention the phone number in the Woodward Sports chat, boy. I just said 200 likes for whoever wins. 200 likes.
I can't believe Flannel's not winning.
Yeah, I mean, Flannel. Here's why I think Flannel's not winning. You want my theory on it? Flannel will address the comments that go against him.
Yeah.
The ones that he'll address them and get pissed off, whatever. Neil won't read any comment. It's the Trump thing.
It's true.
Any comments like a statistic or
they
stat.
All love me. It's all perfect.
Yeah, exactly. I'm right. You're wrong. There can only be one answer. I can't do Trump as good as you. You're actually pretty good at Trump voice.
Thank you.
Lie.
Amazing. I'm the best at doing the Trump. We have a fantastic studio. The best, some might say. Elite. Woodward Sports. We bring you the best. There's nobody like Woodward Sports when it comes to Detroit sports.
Talk about Goff as Trump.
Jared Goff, very fine quarterback, very handsome quarterback, makes the plays that are given to him.
Melania likes him.
Melania loves him. Melania loves him. I feel like he could be one of my own kids. Jared Goff doesn't get enough credit. I don't think he gets enough credit. Too much criticism. Too much. Jared Goff is a very fine quarterback. He's a very good quarterback. One of the best. One of the best in the league.
I feel like he wouldn't like him because he's a pretty boy from California. I feel like he would.
Even though he's from California, he came to Detroit. He's got the Midwest grit. Detroit, very fine city. Except for the looting, the rioting. We won't talk about that. Jared Goff, very fine quarterback. Very good quarterback. Hustle player, makes the right decisions, plays the game the right way.
Do you read?
My read as
Was it Lady
Big Boy. All right.
Big Boy.
Burgers and chicken sandwiches are taking over at Big Boy. Fine establishment, very fine establishment. It's burger time. Try the best cheeseburger or our new pretzel bacon cheeseburger. Craving chicken? I'm always craving chicken. I'm all about the chicken. Try the Dolly's chicken sandwich or turn up the heat with Bob's hot chicken sandwich. Might be a little too spicy, you never know. Upgrade your regular fries. Why would you go with regular fries? Don't be regular. Get amazing fries. Get the chili cheese or the loaded baked potato fries and save room for dessert. Of course they have the Reese's chocolate peanut butter thunder cake. It's fantastic, it's amazing. And the funnel cake fries. All of that and more at Big Boy.
I tell you what.
Calling all landscapers. This is Darren McCarty. I'm at Outdoor Equipment Co. How would you like to landscape like a legend? How about a bad boy zero turn? And even a chainsaw. And even a weed whipper. Whether you landscape for your job or landscape for fun, get all your equipment from Outdoor Equipment Co., the official equipment provider of Woodward Sports. Michigan grown, family owned. OutdoorEquipCo.com.
Come hang with the Woodward Sports crew all throughout football season on Saturdays and Sundays. Join our college football and Detroit Lions live watch parties.
Inside the 5, caught, end zone, touchdown, Detroit Lions!
With money on the line. Featuring different special guests and surprises. Start times will vary depending on the game. Only on our Woodward Sports YouTube channel.
Your home is your most important asset. Flexibility in the sales process is key. When you work with Mark White & Associates, you can cancel at any time, for any reason, without penalty. Speaking of flexibility, check this out. Who you work with matters. Hire the best broker in the game.
Detroit Dad was making 50 burner accounts to get Neil's number. Do you have football in the brain? Fall is in the perfect time to shop your home and auto insurance. Make sure you guys do it with the best at Swiss Insurance. You can check them out at SwissINS.com or give them a call directly at 248-800-4177. What up, though? Welcome back to World Red Waste Live on WorldSports.com. I'm your boy Easy, joined my guys for more Rax, Young Chris, JB Smooth. Smash the like buttons, mate.
Smash it. We're gonna crush it.
Because if you crush it,
Smash.
Wow, Neil is winning 33%, 26% Jeff.
Why don't you want to talk to Flannel?
Yeah, why don't you want to talk to Flannel?
Flannel's the best one here. Amazing, perfect.
I can't. I feel like I could do one, but like it was next to yours. It's not even worth pulling out. Chris, you got one?
What? No, I don't have a good
Can I hear
one.
Trump?
I've never even practiced it before.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy we were watching before this, he does it.
Shane Gillis? Yeah, dude, he's
really
so
good.
fucking
Trump.
funny.
The one where he said Trump getting hit was just hilarious.
Yeah.
That was the part that said
You know, he'd make a funny noise like, ah. But
get shot. He's gay.
Yeah, he's gay. Get him out of here. Ted Cruz, his wife looks like a dog.
What were you about to say before that?
The John Cena thing and that is so funny where he calls John Cena the angel of death.
Oh, is that the same one?
Oh, that's what that's
yes,
from?
that to me. I gotta watch that.
That shit is so funny. Just Google Shane Gillis or YouTube Shane Gillis stand up.
I will. You got more Killian hate on the prep sheet. We kind of went over that in the first segment. I think it's overexpressed. I mean, he's definitely not good.
Now now you want to see me do Biden? I've never even attempted Biden before.
I don't even know what he really sounds like. I
Well,
just know he mumbles.
You got to think.
Come on, man.
You got to think. No, that's way too articulate. You got to think like senile old man. Like
he's bashed
Minnesota. I don't know. I've never even tried. I don't even listen to Biden that much to be able to do it.
It's sad.
I'll do Mitch McConnell.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'll do Mitch McConnell.
Nailed it.
The Biden shit's like sad.
Shane Gillis has one in that stand-up. He says, my favorite thing about Biden is after he finishes his press conference or his announcements, he immediately turns into a Roomba.
He really does. That's fast.
Just fucking walking around doing nothing.
That's so fucking true.
In America, Minnesota. And he's like,
oh,
that shit's so funny, dude.
I hate politics because like
yeah, I don't give a fuck about politics.
Yeah, they're like vote, and it's like this is the guy you gotta vote for.
I like that as a society we progress to the level where we just troll the president like all the time.
Yeah.
Like the internet.
Well, they gave us fucking Donald Trump. What are we not supposed to troll that
What do you
guy?
expect us to do?
He was trolling cousin reporters in the crowd.
Yeah, he was.
I couldn't believe that shit. I was like,
That was crazy.
this is the guy running for president. He's like, why you just did that? Like I said, you can think how you want about Trump. Like I'm not going to express my political beliefs or anything like that on here. But he is funny as fuck, dude.
Funny as fuck.
He is funny, man.
Have you ever seen his beef with windmills? It is the funniest shit. It
The
is
lights, he's like, no, turn those lights off. They're too bright. Turn them off.
Yeah, get pissed.
This guy goes, if you have a windmill within 2 miles of your home is worthless. Like, he's just like, he just like shits on windmills constantly.
Like I said, that's probably not like.
Was that hurricane bomb
Yeah,
true?
he talked about nuking the hurricane, bro. He's like, you want me to blow it up? Like, dude, again, I don't know if that's the best. Like, Shane Gillis, I think says this verbatim in that. Like, I don't know if that's the best quality of the guy leading our country. Is like, oh, he's funny as fuck, but like, he's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Bro said a windmill is just a graveyard for pigeons.
Bogov has third most salary cap.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Felonious, slanderous.
Robert Lane, easy do you think Ngannou was robbed? Absolutely.
Yes, he was.
He was robbed.
He was robbed. Francis Ngannou, fantastic fighter.
That was crazy. Watching that fight. Because, I mean, obviously, if you guys watch, we were clowning the fight. We were talking about not watching it. I'm just an addict for combat sports, so I tuned in, and Francis won decisively.
Yeah.
In my opinion. I think he dropped him twice. The second time didn't even count.
Yeah, Joey, that's the Shane Gillis stand-up is what we were watching. It's fucking...
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
Shit was so funny, dude.
Good shit. Should we start doing like a, what do we do, mailbag?
Yeah, we can start doing mailbag.
Yeah. But what do we name it?
Heavy sack. But
There you
that'll
go.
do it for us tonight. Make sure you like and share the stream.
your
If you're listening
questions
on
in the
audio
sack.
platform, leave a 5-star review. For Easy, for Chris, for Jay Bizzle, I am Spencer. We are the Women Heavyweights. Have a fantastic night.
Goodbye.
We'll see you tomorrow. It'll be the best night ever. Peace.